Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Turn this down a smidge. Yep. Something like, yep. Oh boy, it's Friday. Oh boy, oh boy. I think maybe we watch a shorter video and then move to the other stuff, because I do want to eat actual food before doing this. But you know. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Okay. Let me look here. I think I had a couple in mind, potentially. Yes. Metaverse shit. Wait, CNBC video? I feel like this will get me bodied. If I watch this on stream. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. Kind of concerning. Okay, if I don't want to do that. Okay. I think we just do that then. Let's try it. Alright, let me get everything set up in the right spots here. I just did like a quick shovel because there wasn't much left. I think I've actually shoveled 4 times today. But the second shoveling and the 4th shoveling were minimal compared to number 3 was the most. Well, it is what it is. So, check out this about... I honestly did not know this was going to be a CNBC video. It's about paying for real estate in Metaverse. And I'm a little worried that I'll get, like, banned. Or DMCA'd or something. But maybe. Let's just see.
Well, the real estate investors are paying millions of dollars for plots of land that don't even exist. It's come to this. At least not where you and I can...
I like the start of it. He's like clearly shitting on it. He's clearly like, yeah, this is stupid. All right, that makes me feel better.
See the land. They're in the metaverse, the virtual reality space where a digital private island can cost as much as an average American home, legitimately. On the land rush, where there is no real land. Here's CNBC's Andrea Day.
Yeah, he's definitely not buying it. And rightfully so. They can always just fucking make more. Like, literally all that will happen. You think if there's more users come in, and they're like, well, we don't have anywhere to be. You don't think Zucky's gonna be like, bloop, 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 bloop. Hey, there's a couple new islands for sale that you can buy. But then if everyone can buy an island, then they don't actually really matter. Like NFTs, kind of.
So where are we right now?
We are...
And all sorts of digital scarcity bullshit.
are in Decentraland right now.
I'm in my home in New York, and Andrew Kegel, a crypto entrepreneur,
Wait. Oh my god. They said like 5 words about this guy, and I already have 2 things I want to bring up. His last name is Kegel? Like, you know, the exercise for you downstairs? Tighten up? Okay. And then, did they say crypto expert?
crypto entrepreneurs, and
Crypto entrepreneur. Those 2 words together, if anyone tells you that those 2 words are what they are, run away from them or push them out of your location. Remove them. Do not speak with them.
Toronto, Canada.
We're at Amnesia nightclub in Decentraland.
But we're together
He's just using Chrome? This isn't even like an actual fucking program. He's just in Chrome. Right? I think this is Chrome. It looks pretty similar to Chrome. I'm almost positive it's Chrome. And then he has a bunch of favorite bookmarks. Wait, can we get a little higher res here? Can we sneak a peek, see what his bookmarks are? I don't think so. I don't think it goes that high.
virtually in the metaverse. That's me. That's
They look so bad.
Andrew. And there's my producer, Chris, with the mohawk.
This is the museum district.
So what is this place? It's a digital world where you interact with real people.
Hold on. Did he just get frozen while jumping? Did he lag?
World where you interact with real people.
Dude, he lagged. It wasn't like he got stuck in geometry. He straight up lagged doing one jump. Holy shit.
But as cartoon-like characters called avatars.
Andrea, I think
What the fuck is going on in the background? Is this is this from that meme with the guys with the coffin? Is that what this is from?
you need to save that for the club district. Really, the metaverse is the next iteration of social media.
But there's more.
That guy is so
I'll
punchable.
take you guys to some more interesting areas.
Major artists are performing here.
Oh no. Biebs?
Like Justin Bieber.
That's not him though.
You can go to a carnival, you can go to a music concert, you can go to a museum. All types of different experiences that you can explore and get immersed with.
But what has some investors paying millions to grab a piece of the action? Digital real estate.
Dude, it's like worse looking than like if you played a WoW game from a decade ago.
Prices have gone up 400 to 500% in the last few months.
Kegel is showing us around one of the hottest worlds in the metaverse right now, called Decentraland. So hot, his company recently dropped nearly $2.5 million on a piece of land here. Another hot world in the metaverse? The Sandbox, where Janine Yorio's company that invests and develops virtual real
No. Dude. It's always crypto people. It's always crypto and NFT people. No one is actually buying this unless they're getting duped.
real estate just spent more than $4 million on a parcel of virtual land. That transaction breaking records.
The Sandbox is probably the
Whenever something breaks records, this is like something you have to think about when. This is like when that copy of Super Mario 64 during the pandemic so far, so I don't know, the past 2 years, sold for like 1 point something million, I think it was, or maybe it was it was like 1 point something million graded WADA copy sealed of Super Mario 64, 1 point whatever million, record breaking. And then, it was graded really high or whatever, and then some months later or whatever, another copy of the same grade came out and was auctioned. It sold for $500,000. Instantly, that first copy that sold for 1.2 whatever, its value is half of what it was now. It's Dude, the speculation is going off the charts in like everything that exists on the planet right now. It feels like anything that could be sort of shadily manipulated or kind of not really full information. Just the crypto shit, the NFT shit, the metaverse shit, online auctions. It's just all a mess.
The second most popular blockchain metaverse today.
Her company sold 100 virtual private islands last year for $15,000 each.
Today they're selling for about $300,000 each, which coincidentally is exactly the same as the average home price in America.
So
She's saying this, but again, it could easily just be. I mean, it's already been proven with NFTs where someone will make like 100 fucking ugly ass monkeys or whatever it is, right? Then they sell one or sell a couple for a high price to some person that they've told to buy it for that price, or just sold it to themselves on an anonymous account. All of a sudden, those are now valued, all of them, at whatever the inflated price is. That could easily be the case here. There's no information on why she's saying they're selling for 300. One could have sold for 300, and it could have not even been a legitimate auction. It could have just been bid by themselves or bid by someone they're secretly kind of paying to do it.
why the digital land rush? Real estate broker Orrin Alexander explains.
The digital world to some is as important as the real world. So it's not about what you and I believe in, but it's about what the future does.
And just like property in the real world, here it's also all about location.
There's areas when you first go into the metaverses where people congregate, so those areas would certainly
Dude, why is it lagging so much?
be a lot more valuable than the areas that don't have any events going on.
It's those heavily trafficked areas reeling in big spenders. Here in the sandbox, this piece of land with Snoop Dogg's face on it is owned by the
What a fucking statement.
rapper. He's building a virtual mansion on it. And talk about location. Someone just paid $450,000 to be his neighbor.
I think it absolutely.
I can't even imagine trying to explain this video to someone. Like, how do you even explain anything that's going on
It
here?
matters who your neighbor is. That's kind of true of almost anything, right? It's like a club, and you want to be around people that share similar interests.
Buying land is pretty simple. You can buy it direct or through a developer, but you'll need to build on it and make it interactive.
You can decorate it, you can change it, you can renovate. It's code.
But there are critics.
What a stupid thing to say, dude. Are you serious?
You can renovate. It's code.
But there are
It's code, though. It's code. You can just renovate it. What? What are you talking about, dude? What the fuck are you talking about? So is Animal Crossing. So is Minecraft. So is real life. You can renovate in real life. What does that have to do with code? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
critics.
I would not put money into this that I didn't care about losing. So I certainly wouldn't.
Now, this man
Mark
is
Stahl,
understanding.
Director for Real Estate Theory and Practice at Arizona State University.
Okay, ASU.
Continues
Okay,
the way
Ludwig.
It's going. It is most likely going to be a bubble. You're buying something.
It's 100% a
that
bubble.
isn't tied to reality. It doesn't make a lot of sense, except it may satisfy somebody's desire to participate in some gaming activity.
So why the land rush? Kegel says a lot has to do with
Dude, it's still funny that his name is Kegel. Imagine being, your last name's
shift to
Kegel.
virtual reality. And because of COVID, since we've all been stuck inside for a long time looking for ways to connect. So what's next? Time will tell how high digital real estate
Oh,
prices go in the
God.
metaverse. But unlike the cartoon
Dude, come on.
avatars,
What is
the
this, a
money
Snapchat
spent
filter?
here
What is this?
real. Shep?
Shit. Fucking nightmare fuel. What the fuck? That was something. That was definitely something. All right, I'm gonna go put my bowl back, and then I'll be back. Okay. Kind of sounds like Breath of the Wild or something, but I don't think it is. Gravity Rush. Huh. I feel like I've heard of that game, but I don't actually know. It sounds very Zelda-y to me, though. Interesting. Maybe that's the point, I guess? Okay. I'm a little chilly. Sneak on some pants. Come on. Got caught under stuff. The heck. Okay. Okay. Suppose I should tag Discord now, perhaps. That seems like a good idea. Okie doke. Okie doke. This, let me that. Oop. That thing. Song's kind of quiet. Impossible game. Oh yeah, classic. Classico. Is there anything else I wanted to do before cereal time? I don't know. Actually, let's check that the title is correct. Yeah. I guess so. A lot of Russia stuff today again, but I think I suppose right now it's what? Close to midnight? you know, somewhere around that range, maybe 11, 12. Actually, probably even later, depending on how they do their time zone. But I think a lot of the attacks have been happening at night, so there's a chance that there'll be new stuff between starting stream and ending stream. That's what happened the very first day on Wednesday. Start stream, there was like talks of stuff, but nothing I don't think had started yet. And then all of a sudden, I end stream and I'm like seeing all this shit. I'm like, what the? You know, Mr. Krabs meme, the spinning. That was me. That was me. Hold on. I got a work-related thing. Fuck. Okay, so... Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Hold on. Okay. I'll have to look at that after. Actually, I need to put like a reminder to look at that afterwards. After stream ends. Work thing look. Because, yeah, otherwise I might get in trouble. Alright. I made a new thing today. I uploaded a new thing on Twitter and YouTube and everywhere. Let's see. Curious to see how it's doing on TikTok. Okay, alright, the new one's actually getting a little bit of likes. That's nice. That's nice. I mean, you know, everything is still the turtle video, basically, but still. I'll take it. I'll take it. I feel decent. Oh, shit. Song time? Alright. That's actually a good song. I'll just use that for the introduction. So, let me get out of the closet. Or should I include that as part of it? Nah. But, either way. Closet time. It's actually kind of deep in the closet a little bit, so it might actually take a little bit of effort to try and get this thing. So, in the meantime. Oh, this song's fun too. Okay. Okay. Busy. Shimmy, shimmy. Jimmy, Jimmy. Actually, one thing I want to do is actually a good idea. Because then I can, like, do the classic programmer thing where you start a test that takes a long time to run. Then that way you're like, oh, I'm working, but I'm waiting for the thing to run, kind of thing. I mean, it's almost 6, so like working day is over, but this thing has been a long running thing, and I may have. Anyway, doesn't matter. Point being, have that thing run. Okay. So We have some stuff. We have some things. And kind of have some options of which to go with. Oh, this is a great song, too. Or rather, which one to go... Wow, this box is so big. Fuck. That is a big fucking box. I will say, you know what? Maybe I'll save that message, but... Can't see the camera. Okay. These. Dunkaroos and Cosmic Brownies are what we have today. And, so, you know, the Cosmic Brownies are trying to be like Cosmic Brownies, and then Dunkaroos are trying to be like Dunkaroos. I feel like I'm more likely to enjoy the Dunkaroos. And I don't know if that makes me want to have them first or second. Like, first to just be the nice one, or second to be follow up after the chocolate, which, you know, I don't usually like the chocolate. Both of the boxes are pretty sweet, though. You know? Both the boxes are kind of good. They're, like, really colorful and stuff. I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking we lead with the Cosmic. Wasn't even thinking about it until now, but they both kind of have a rainbow theme going with, like, the Dunkaroos got the little sprinkle things that are rainbowy, and then these have their own little things that are rainbowy. And it kind of fits the theme of they're both trying to imitate an actual whatever. So let's do that. Let's start with the Cosmic Brownies then. So. Alright, we have Little Debbie's Cosmic Brownies. Now, this came out in 2021, but trying it now. So, I will say the box first, just start off, looking pretty cool, you know? It's a pretty nice looking box. Rainbowy and colorful and stuff. It's not bland in that sense. The side has nothing in particular, crazy-wise, and then this side is you know, information. Now that I'm looking at it, let's see the information. What are we on sugars? 14 grams of sugar. Pretty high, but not crazy. Sodium 140, okay. And then the back. Okay, here's the back. Wait, bowling. Bowling? Hold on. Did you know... Oh, the fucking phone. Hold on. I'll fix the camera. Hold. Pause. I'm also just gonna turn this down way lower. We gotta turn this audio down. We actually should go with a one of them long mixes. The Burning Ranger. Okay. Back it up. Calm Nintendo music? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right. We calmed down from the music. We calmed down from the music a little bit. It was too intense. So, we want to fix the focus. So focus-wise, we want a little bit more than that. A little bit. There we go. Did you know that the Galactic Treats Cosmic Brownies were originally inspired by the cosmic bowling trend? I did not know that. There you go. I did not know that, but now, you know, now I do know that. So that's exciting. Also looks like there's a crossword on the back, except they have to call it word search puzzle for some reason. And then there's some funny kind of questions / joke things like, okay, why is anatomy hard? not anatomy. Why is astronomy hard to learn? Get the turn upside down. Because most of it is over your head. Because it's up in the sky. Good one. Good one. Good one. Okay. Which came first? Can you guess when each Little Debbie snack was introduced compared to the things well known? Was a TV wireless remote first or oatmeal cream pies? Oatmeal cream pies, apparently. Huh, that's not too surprising, I guess. Anyway, there's a bunch of little questions. There's some trivia. There's some trivia in the bottom part. There's some joke questions in the middle. There's the word search puzzle. You got the OG Little Debbie in the picture there, so that's fun. And yeah, Cosmic Brownies are because of bowling. Interesting. Anywho, Cosmic Brownies, if you don't know, are a pastry treat. What, I don't know what the right labeling is. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's chocolatey, fudgy stuff, and then it's got some rainbow little sprinkle type things on it. And looks like the cereal is trying to encapsulate that. You know, it's got some sprinkle things on those chocolate pieces, and crispy brownie puffs with rainbow chips is how they're you know, the tagline. So we'll see. Obviously, naturally and artificially flavored, and you know, big time new exclamation point thing. So should be interesting to see. I'm going to quickly check ingredients. We got whole grain oat flour, cornmeal. So the corn based. Looks like we got a corn based situation. Okay. It is a small box, but that's okay. So before even going into this, you know, I'm not really a chocolate cereal guy anyway. And I don't really like fudge either. So I expect myself to not particularly like this, but you know, doesn't mean I don't know what other chocolate cereals taste like and see if these sprinkles make a difference at all. We'll find out. But first, I gotta go get my bowl. Gotta get cereal. Because it's Friday. Okay. Alright. We have our Cosmic Brownie cereal. And we let me check something quick. Okay. Let's you know, first things first, let's open it up. But I guess even before that, get a little you know, picture situation. Me and the cereal. Oh, I gotta do the pro hold, right? You gotta do this thing. And one of those kind of things, whatever. Anyway, you know the drill. Spoon in the flap. Easy clap. Unfold the other side. Box. You know, box up, bag up. Let's get that first sniff. Break the seal. Woo. Yeah, okay, very chocolatey, but it actually is also, like, it's not just chocolatey, it actually is kind of fudgy smelling, which is a little surprising to me. I thought it would just basically be chocolatey, but it does kind of it does smell a little bit different than, say, I don't know, the s'more cereal is one that comes to mind that was chocolatey, but, you know, not the same, or the Dippin' Dots. Definitely smells certainly chocolatey. The other thing is, actually what we need to do is get the secondary camera action ready, but meantime, let's okay, all right, we gotta get this in the right spot. Okay. Here we are. We have the bowl. Let's get the pour. Okay, that's probably more than I would have liked, but that's okay. A little surprised by how big some of these are. You know? They're fairly large. Some of them are this one in particular is like ultra thick on one side. I think that's more of an oddity. It feels like a more typical piece. Just from what I'm seeing, that you know, these feel like the ideal size pieces. Pretty normal squares. They got a couple of little rainbows on them. Some have more than the others though. Like this one has a bunch on it, for example. But the variety in the thickness is definitely there sometimes. But generally, they're generally trying to, but you can see the variable thickness. But generally they look like they're doing the same thing. So let's grab a couple dry. Alright, let me get a couple more. Let me close the bag and the box just so that keep it good in case. It's definitely chocolatey, obviously. It's definitely a fluffier kind of. It has like the fluffiness of a puff, if that makes sense. There's got to be a chocolate puff cereal. What is there? No, it's not chocolate. Oh, Cocoa Puffs. I feel like maybe a Cocoa Puff kind of airiness to it. Kind of also like the s'mores ones almost. In terms of puffiness. There's no powder on it. I will say that there's like no powder or anything. It's just the piece. Yeah, let's get milk in. I mean, it's been a million years since I've had a Cocoa Puff, but just I felt like saying Cocoa Puff or maybe the s'mores cereal in terms of the puffiness of it, just because you can I mean you could see it's got a lot of air pockets in there, and it's definitely not a super dense sort of thing. All right. There it is. I was like, I'm pretty sure I brought milk in. Okay. Obviously, this is a smaller amount of cereal, but, you know, still got to get the milk action. A little bit of milk for a little bit of cereal. Okay. So I expect the milk to turn, you know, fairly brown. But that's to be expected. To be expected. Want them to get fairly covered. I mean, I don't want them to get soggy, but, you know, gotta get a couple of them milked up a little bit. Here we go. Not surprisingly, I like it better with the milk. I mean, that's kind of a classic. Even with just chocolate chip cookies, milk, Oreos, milk. It's pretty standard chocolate with milk thing. Even though I'm not a chocolate guy. I wonder if this is, Now that I think about it, and having just said that, I wonder if how this compares to regular Cookie Crisp in terms of chocolatiness. or like the milk plus chocolate factor. I wonder if this is similar. I definitely don't see anything about the rainbow sprinkles that seem to do anything. Maybe I can grab one that has like very little. Yeah, this one has like no sprinkles on it. Yeah, this one has 0 sprinkles on it. That's just some milk residue. Let me just have this one. Okay, fine. Now I'm gonna have one that has a bunch of sprinkles on it. See if that's any different. I'm 99% sure it won't. Yeah, no. I mean, there's a little bit of texture from the sprinkle, but from what I can tell, nothing's different there. So, basically, it just seems like a regular chocolate cereal, and there's nothing really unique about it. I feel like there could have been opportunities to have something different on it. Like maybe, because the chocolate brownie itself, right, or the Debbie chocolate brownies in particular, you can kind of see, you can kind of see the very top of it is like a separate layer. It looks like more creamy, like liquidy or whatever. I don't know what the right term is, but you can kind of see it's like more like a brownie on the bottom. And then where the sprinkles are, there's like a top layer of maybe extra fudge or something. And that doesn't really come through here, not surprisingly, but maybe there was an opportunity to do something like that. I know Crave is a cereal that I think has some sort of like liquid-esque element inside it. So maybe you could have done something like that, like put like that, like a liquid, you know, some sort of cream chocolate thing inside it, or maybe like layer it on the outside or something that would have made it more unique. Because otherwise, it's pretty much just like, from what I can tell, again, not a chocolate cereal guy, so my comparisons aren't that great, but I would expect that you can probably get the same or similar experience from Cocoa Puffs or Cookie Crisp or, you know, name a chocolate cereal. I don't think there's, maybe the flavor of it is more like one, but then it's got the puff, like let's say Cookie Crisp tastes more like this, but then it's more puffy like Cocoa Puffs, so maybe there's a slight difference there where like, oh, it has some elements of both or something. It might be that might be the case. So yeah, maybe it's like hold them together or something, I don't know. But overall, a little bit disappointing. Doing the cream thing to make it more unique would have been interesting. Or even like, you know, or like a more normal cereal thing to do, having some sort of powder on it. You can kind of see the milk has not really changed color very much. Which is usually a chocolate cereal staple. So it doesn't even really have that going for it. I wonder if I don't know. I wonder if the I kind of like my idea of like doing the fudge thing because of how the brownies themselves have that fudge layer, but I'm not a cerealologist or whatever the actual word is. Food scientist or something. But that would have been interesting to try. I think they played it kind of safe here. Which then just makes it not actually stand out at all. I know there was another Little Debbie cereal, oatmeal pie or something, which actually I've heard is pretty good and does kind of stand out, so that'd be kind of cool. But it sounds like I got the less exciting of the two. That said, the box art is really nice though, with the rainbow and everything. Cool box. It actually has a bunch of things to do on the back instead of just having a fucking stupid Cinnamon Toast Crunch cartoon looking guy. The back of those boxes are whack. They do kind of stand out, I guess, but that's not the point. More classic cereal with jokes and a word search and blah 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 on the back. And I got to learn about the bowling thing, so that's cool. I feel like that's a fact you can keep hidden, and then you would reveal it to someone, and they would be also surprised. So maybe you took something away from this experience with that fact. Because otherwise, yeah, I don't think chocolate cosmic brownie cereal is really worth getting. I mean, if you're a chocolate cereal lover, you might want to try it. I mean, if you see it. But if you're a chocolate cereal lover, I'd say try it just to see. You'd have probably better grasp. You would probably have a better grasp on the intricacies of like, ooh, it has this element of Cocoa Puffs versus that of fucking chocolate chocolate pebbles or whatever, or Cookie Crisps, s'mores, etc. Dippin' Dots, and maybe this is kind of cool for you. Maybe it has the elements of some that you like in a way that ends up being great, and if so, that's fantastic. But otherwise, if you're not huge on chocolate, like if you're kind of ambivalent, sort of middle of the road on chocolate cereal, I'd probably say to skip it. So that said, it wasn't terrible. Like I don't want to undersell and say it like tastes bad or something. It tastes fine. It tastes chocolatey. It's what it is. It's a chocolate cereal, but it's just, could have been more exciting. It's a little bit safe, a little bit bland, but it is chocolate cereal, so it is what it is. So there we go. Cosmic brownies. Done. Not that bad. Not that great though. I'm gonna go refresh the bowl situation, empty it out, because that milk's gonna have some chocolateness in it, even though there wasn't much remnants. Like the chocolate cereal is, or the milk is white. Anything wrong with that? But it is what it is. So let me go do that. I'll also turn off this. I should have done the end of that speech part without the cam. The other cam there. Wasn't really necessary. That bowl was empty. Whatever. Lesson learned. Hello. Busy Friday, huh? Friday, huh? It ends up just being me. Then I don't know. Maybe I'll just do what I want. I'll just finish the Picross or something. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Okay, bowl is dried. Okay. I think it's about time. It is time for Dunkraoos. So this came out, I believe, in 2021, but I'm getting to it now. Like a lot of others I've been just getting to now. And yeah, I'm gonna try it out. I will say I did really enjoy Dunkraoos when I was a child, and they did bring them back sometime in the past 3 years or whatever. I haven't had any of them, but it was cool that they're back. And I suppose they're trying to replicate that here. It says naturally and artificially vanilla flavored sweetened corn cereal. So boom, tells us right away, corn cereal, we don't have to deal with it. The box is cool. And like the light blue color sticks out a lot, and the big Dunkaroos text and the splash and everything, the rainbows. It's a pretty good looking box. The pieces themselves on the box don't look so, they kind of, what they look like? They look like Cookie Crisps, but, not chocolate chips, but like rainbow sprinkle type of situation. And I guess let's check the back. I imagine, yeah, okay. then and now. That was then, this is now. So they're playing into the whole, what they were doing, sort of part of whole bringing it back in the first place was sort of like 90s nostalgia and whatever, even though those phones are definitely not 90s, but that phone on the far left is not 90s, but you know, that's okay. I also like that they like couldn't actually put Netflix, so they had to say Showflix for the movies one. And then the same thing for Blockbuster. They're like, yeah, anyway. And then pagers instead of texting and music and stuff. Yeah. It's all good. Let's just see how you remember the decade of Dunkraoos Cosmic. Oh, okay. The bottom here, I was trying to understand what was happening. The bottom of the bottom of the box is a quiz. The left half are like slang back then in quotations, and the right half are what they actually mean. So, fly, number 5 is E, which is cool. And then, what's another one? Home skillet. I think I know what this is. Home skillet number 2 would be F, your best friend. Sup. Wait, sup is a thing that people don't know? Sup is hello. Okay, anyway, this is a big box, so holding it with my arm extended like that is kind of tiring on my wrist, the way I was holding it. That said, I guess let's just see, right? It's supposed to be vanilla, sweet and flavored, etc., etc. I'm pretty sure this kind of cereal has came out before in terms of being like vanilla / birthday cake / whatever. But I haven't really had any of those. I'm trying to think of any. I imagine Cookie Crisp has had to have done one at some point, right? I was thinking about how these also look like Cookie Crisps. I imagine they've probably done that. And then I don't know. I'm sure there's been other like vanilla / well, I guess for vanilla, sugar cookie toast crunch is sort of vanilla flavors. So, or you know, sugary / vanilla-y / whatever. So maybe I can compare that with this. Probably my best comparison option in terms of flavor wise. Yeah, let's see. I mean, I've been holding this thing too long. Let's go. Spoon. The glue was hard on the top side there. Took a couple of swings. Okay. Big box. Let's get the snip. Let's get that snip. Whew. Yeah, okay. I definitely think that my best comparison of things that I've had that you've seen that I've had would be Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch in terms of vanilla-ness, so that's, I guess, going to be the thing I can compare it to. That said, it's not like crazy smelling. It's not like hitting me in the face or anything. But it's there. It's there, so that's okay. Let's pour it in a bowl, get the second cam set up, and see what's going on. Okay, I probably poured too much. I kind of was not looking, and I definitely poured like almost a full bowl, but that's okay. That's okay. It's a big fucking box. Okay, big freaking box. All right. Let's hold. Okay, we're good. Okay. So, get a look. Yeah, so, you know, relatively thin. Pretty consistent sizing wise between all the pieces. There's none that look incredibly fat compared to the others. They're all pretty much the same. And they do have sprinkles and stuff. I don't think I would even be able to really find an example of one that doesn't have sprinkles. to do like a comparison of do the sprinkles really add flavor or whatnot. Maybe I can find one that has very little. Like this one kind of doesn't have many on it. I can try this first. And then I can try this that does have a lot. It kind of did taste different, but it might be a texture thing where the texture's faking me out, thinking it tastes different flavor-wise, but I feel like it's just the sprinkles texture that's actually making me feel that way. Couple stuck together. Hold on, what am I doing? Okay. So dry-wise, I could see someone kind of like actually just eating this dry as a replacement for cookies, basically. It's not, because, you know, a lot of cereals will be over-flavored so that when they get put in the milk, that they dampen down to like a normal expected flavor. Here, they kind of already start out in a place where just having it on its own isn't overwhelming or anything. Which might be a sign that when they're in the milk, they kind of might be a little bit dull. But we'll see. This could be a rare case of better dry than milk, though, potentially. Potentially. Their flavor is definitely a lot less than what Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch was in terms of dry. But that's kind of hard to do that comparison because, you know, Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch is going to have all that powder and everything, so not really fair. But yeah, they do obviously look a lot like Cookie Crisp kind of shape. Okay. Enough dilly-dally.
Click away.
Okay, maybe a little more dilly-dally. 20 seconds, perhaps. Breathe. Okay. Let's get some milk in. Get the milk shot. Aw, yeah. Look at that. Okay. Milk is in. Get that stuff mixed up nice. And let's get some bites. Alright, hold on a second. Okay. So, I will say that they do taste fine with the milk. I think they do taste a little bit less powerful with the milk. But the milk kind of still complements it too, so it's not the craziest thing, but it definitely weakens the flavor a little. So it's not all that exciting. Okay. As time goes on, it definitely feel a lot less flavorful. Not in a powdered cereal type of way, but just sort of a, I don't know, just kind of. There's just like a hint of flavor left, which can be a good thing if you're not looking for as much. You don't want to get that kick as much. You just kind of want a little bit of flavor. I want to quickly check the sugar situation. No, it's 14 grams. All right. I was hoping maybe it was less than normal, or you know, a much lighter amount to maybe explain why that would be the case. But yeah, that's not the case. The more I think about it, the more I'm wondering, why is this even a cereal? What do I mean by that? Well, basically, if you think about it, Dunkaroos work because it's a cookie and then you dip it in a frosting. Like a vanilla frosting, sometimes the frosting has the sprinkles. Or whatever, vice versa. Or the cookie has the sprinkles. Whatever it is. But how are you gonna convert that to a cereal? Because like the cookie part of Dunkaroos, like if Dunkaroos only sold the cookie, no one would buy it. You know what I mean? No one cares about that. They want that frosting. Which is obviously why they're going with like the vanilla flavor. But you can't really like, I mean, actual frosting is just an insane amount of sugar and stuff, right? So I feel like if you were trying to do that in a cereal form, you would fucking, like, no one, like, it would break rules. It would just be so much sugar or something. I don't know how you would have to do it. I don't know if a powder would help, or if that would just make it weirder or whatever. I think going with this shape is, like, it makes sense because it's more cookie-like. So maybe that makes sense why there's like a little bit less flavor. Like maybe they couldn't for some reason, or else it was too much. But that just sort of leaves it in this weird spot where it's kind of like it's not really like as a cereal alone, like how it doesn't make sense. I don't know, it's weird. Dunkaroos as a cereal can't really work without the frosting, because the frosting is what makes Dunkaroos. And they can't like fucking I mean, maybe there's a world where they can again do like a crave play type of thing somehow and stick frosting inside, like make the cookies thicker and like stick vanilla frosting inside. That sounds insane though. That sounds like you can't do that. I don't know. It's certainly safer doing this than doing again some crazy sort of frosting inside it type of stuff. Yeah. That said though, it's still fine. It's still like kind of enjoyable. But you could, like, if you had poured this bowl of cereal and put milk in it and stuff, and then asked me, you know, what is this cereal? I would guess that it's like a Cookie Crisp derivative, like a special edition Cookie Crisp birthday cake / whatever, sugar cookie with sprinkles edition type of thing. I think that just makes sense. So It's still enjoyable. It doesn't really. It's lightly vanilla-y, which can be nice if you want something with like just a little bit of stuff, but not to be an incredible kick. Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch definitely is way more. It's like way more flavorful of the same type of flavor and without the sprinkles. So if you want that intense, the more intense flavor, definitely go with the Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch over the Dunkaroos. But finish this. Okay. So overall, Dunkaroos is fine. It's fine. It's got some vanilla flavor. The sprinkles don't really do anything. They add some texture, I guess. And you can have it. The plus is that it's like not way too powerful to have dry. So like having it dry is an option you could do. Where I wouldn't say that's the case for a Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch, for example. That would be kind of weird to do that with Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch. So that's a plus side. I'm trying to be positive. Would I buy this myself and go out and get a bunch of boxes? Probably not. Am I gonna eat the rest of this box? Probably. That kind of leaves you right there. I mean, again, I don't really... Despite all of these videos, they will be ended soon. And I'll go back to not really having cereal, sugary cereal very often. Maybe like once or twice a year. But I have to finish off this backlog, so it is what it is. It was fine. The box is cool. It was a fun thing they did to try and promote Dunkaroos coming back. That's fine. And yeah, I don't know. It's vanilla. It's a little something something. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to end this. It's just sort of. It's fine. It's good. It's okay. I don't think it would be something I would, if I was looking to eat a bunch of sugary cereal. I don't think it's a top choice. And for maximum vanilla sort of sugar cookie flavor, I would go with Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch. But if you're looking something in the middle or something you want to have dry, this would definitely be better. And I would also say, I didn't mention this, this retains its crunch better than a Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or rather in this case, Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch, right? Those get soggy pretty quick because of the powder instead of, more cookie. This is more of like an actual cookie crisp type of thing. So it stays crisper a little bit longer, but not that long. So there we go. There's Dunkaroos. It's okay. Maybe I'll actually go and finally have a Dunkaroo now that they're back. See if they can compare. Okay, and with that done, time for me to put this bowl away and put the milk back and then come back and do game or something. Oh, hello, that thing. Okay. All right. What am I gonna play now? Is the question. What am I gonna play now? Is the question. Music is nice. What song is this? 42 minutes in. Rito Village Night Breath of the Wild. Oh, okay. Breath of the Wild, that makes sense. Nighttime song. I have this. So, a habit that I need to stop is bending down to talk to the mic. I can't help it, but the reason I usually have it lower is because I don't want to have it block my fucking face. So that's why I like have it down here, because you can still hear me fine, but then I just naturally want to do that because I feel like that's what you're taught to do. But it is what it is. Usually I would like ask for an opinion here, but it seems like I might just be able to make a decision on my own, which is a little surprising. Mainly because on one hand, I want to finish. Yeah, it's like on one hand, I want to finish the last Picross level. But on the other hand, I don't know. I don't know what the other hand is. Maybe I just do that first. Normally I like say Picross for the end. But maybe we just do it now. I mean, if it's just me here, might as well do what I want. And even if I'm not the only one here, if they're not saying anything, then you can't change my mind. Something changed my mind, that guy. That whole thing. So yeah, it snowed a bunch today. I took care of it though. I'm looking good. I'll probably have to clean off my car a smidge tomorrow as a last effort, but pretty much everything else is looking solid. So here we are. The very last Picross. What do I title? The very last The last Ultra Picross level. There we go. That's what we're looking for. I kind of want to keep the calm music, I'm not gonna lie. Instead of the normal playlist. This is kind of nice. I'm kind of enjoying it. Wait, I've been streaming for 1 hour and 20 minutes? Have I really? I probably should stretch break then. Maybe it... That's a tough call. Dude, the baby one is funny the way it opens its mouth. It like Omega lulls. Wait, does its eyes completely go away? Its eyes completely go away. That's actually amazing. You could make this a BTTE emote. Just like the whole thing. I could see it. All right. Let me think about this. Do I stretch break? I think I go until like let's just start. Let's get the layout. Let's get the layout and then maybe switch to a quick stretch break and then come back, because they just eat that stuff and everything. And yeah, let's get the layout here. Get the lay of the land. Don't bend down to the mic, you idiot. Sit up straight. They can hear you. Okay. What's going on? Wires. Please. Oh god. Wires are getting caught on themselves. Oh, you know what part of it is that... Okay. Go. Alright. Then, gotta plug the headset back in, because that came out. Oof. Oh, and I came back to a great song. Came back to a great song. This is Yoshi's Island, isn't it? Pretty sure. Anywho. Definitely some freebies to work with. Over here. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2. Alright, no for that. But 1, 2, space. 1, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, space. 1, 2, space. 1, 2, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, that's some nice freebies. Can I get anything here? 3 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the? Wait, that means these are the 3s. Nope, not there. 3, 3. That means that's done. Ooh, okay. What about here? Let's try and do the easier ones. 4 space, 1 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2, 3. That's short by a 1. What about 1, 2 space, 1 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that's short. 3 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 1 short. 1, 2 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2, 3. Alright, not that one. And then 2, 1, 2, 1, 6, 2, we already know because we checked that. 1, 2, 3, 4, space, 1, space, 1, 2, space. Yeah, alright, we checked that one too. And then that, wait, we got some symmetry here, hold on. From where to where? From 2, 6, 1, 1, 3, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, yeah, so pretty much. And even then, the 2541 is very close to 254, and then 6223 is very close to 5222. But then the 23 is quite different from the 83. But still, a lot of symmetry in that. The sort of, I wouldn't say halfway, but it's like a like you take out a couple columns from the left, then like 10 rows worth of almost symmetry. Of pretty much all symmetry. So potential guessing stuff there for sure. Potential guessing stuff there. Let's check these though. 4. So that has to be part of the 4 because the next one is 2. It's 1 1 1 1 7. Can I get anything from that? 1 space 1. How many are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 1 space 2 space 3 space 4 space 5 space 6 space 7 space 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Alright, I mean, this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can guarantee those. 3's there. This is. Okay. Can I get any guaranteed horizontals? Oh, wait, there's an 11 up here? Sheesh. Okay, 1, 2, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11, or 1, 2, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1. Alright, so that's that's a lot of stuff. Doesn't really guarantee me anything with like if there was a dot here, just here instead like this, then that would mean that this would have to get blocked because a 5 could only end there, and then you'd have to have a space, and you couldn't fit 5 space because this would be a hole. So that's a whole thing. A dot here is actually pretty interesting, right? Because you can't have these connected because that's 6. But I can't necessarily guess that that's a hole, then this is block and that's 5. But let's see. What can I do? If it's 2 here... Okay, wait, no. If it's 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I guarantee that. Or it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or it's... Yeah. So I do get that guaranteed dot. Okay, cool. This dot here could be a 3. It could be a 1. We don't actually know. This was a 5, this is 4, so we blocked that. That makes sense. Okay. Can I get anything here? 1, 2, 3, 4, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 5, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so that all works. I don't think that white tells me anything yet. Like this could be a 2, it could be a 5, it could, it could be a bunch of things. This could be a 3, it could be a 1, we don't know. But still, we'll take some dots where we can get them. 5, 5, 5 can't get anything. We need some blockage. We need to find some blockages. Alright, let's get a suspendy. Suspendy. Point. Don't think we can get anything from the 6s, but I guess check. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3. Space. Right? 2, space, 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, space. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, space, 1. Or 1, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, space, 1, 2, 3, space, 1. I don't even know if that's true. I actually don't know if that's accurate. Because couldn't I just 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, space, 1. I guess that is true, because you could do space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, or just start. Yeah, okay, that works actually. Alright, never mind. That's true. Can I guarantee that this is anything? I don't think so, because you do 1, 2, space, 1, space, 1. So very close to being able to guarantee that this is a 1, but not quite. With this one, though, we can guarantee a block here, because you can't have 4 and then space, because that's already a hole, so it has to at most do that. Okay, what about anything here? Can I do that here? Yes, I can. Okay. And this stuff all stays the same. I hear a snowblower. Oh, I do hear a snowblower. Okay. That sucks for them. It's like 7 o'clock almost. They're getting paid for it though, I think. So it's fine. Anything for this 5, 4 in the middle? 1, space, 1, 2, space, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 2. I don't think so. 1, 2, 1, 2, space, 1. Yeah, no. Not enough. Not enough for that. I would rather not guess yet. I don't have to. I don't have to, I would rather. Get some water. Wash down all that sugar I had to have. The thing about this 333, like it could be in so many places, especially when there's all this symmetry in this section. My guess is that it's like somehow split, like 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3. You know, something along those lines where like they match up somehow. Like these 3 in the middle are dots, and then space 1, 2. similar space 1 2 3, like something like that. But there's no real reason for me to guess those spots. Feels like that would be a little crazy. Although this does tell me 1 2 3 4 5 6. Wait, so doesn't that mean, yeah, because these lines up with 9, so that means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I can block that off, which, you know, means there isn't a 3 across there or whatever. The reason I could do that now is because we did this 7 thing, which actually put this hole here what wasn't here before, and so then that lets me get that. I don't think these 2 blocks are enough for me to get the bottom row. I don't think I can get this 4 either. 1 space 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 space 1 space 1 space 1. Yeah. Not enough to guess the 4. 1 space 1 space 1 2 3 space 1 space 1. Not enough there. These definitely not enough. Yeah. Can't quite know if it's the 4 there or there. If we knew there was a dot here, then that would tell us a lot. If we knew a dot here, even if we knew a dot here, we would be able to like block a lot of this vertical stuff. But since we only know this 1 dot in this vertical, the other, like it could be the 3 or the 2. You can't really guarantee. Like normally, if we knew the 2 was already taken care of, you could do this and this because you know the 3 can't go above or below that, and then that would let me get the 5 here, and that would lead to a bunch of things. But I cannot do that as of yet. 3 2 11 2. It's 1 2 space 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 space 1 2. I was checking if the 2 was something I could guarantee, but does not seem to be the case. All these 2 1 2 1s, 2 1 2 1 3 2. Not a lot left, I don't think. I feel like the snowblow guy just fucking threw snow at my window. But he's supposed to be snowboarding the neighbors. Like, he's not supposed to be doing anything near me. I'm potentially gonna be very annoyed by that guy. If he fucks my shit up that I've already shoveled, I will be rather irate. And not like irate your cars or irate the cereal. The angry irate. Okay. Can I get anything from this? No, because the 2 could be up there. Can I get anything from this 5? Actually, hold on. So 5 starts here. 1 2 3 4 5 space 1 2 space 1 space 1 2 3 4. Fuck. Actually, hold on. 1 2 3 4 space 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 3 4 5. Damn, that's annoying. It's like one spot after having to be able to guarantee a dot there or something, which I guess wouldn't really give me that much. More if I know if this is separated at all, though that's a big deal. This being a 2 is frustrating. If it was a 3, I could guarantee that part, because if it's, even if it's, you know, 5 ends here, or, you know, 5 space 1 2 3, then I know that this is here. But same here with this 2. My guess would be that these are blocked, because it's very unlikely that 3 is going to be there, but we have nothing to really work off of beyond that right now. And yeah, this could be 1 space 1 space 1 2. This could be 1 2 space 1, or it could be part of the 2. I'd rather not guess right now. It still seems up in the air. There's a little bit more uncertainty than I would like to make a guess, especially with all the symmetry up top. What's down here? 1 2 3 2 2 2. I don't know where the 1 would be, but you could have 2 there. You could have, there's 5 here that all match, so that's probably not It's a 1, then it's a 2, then it's a 3, then it's a 2 and a 2. 2 and a 2. 2 and a 2. Those two match. So what I'm looking at is like the bottom numbers on these to see if there's any patterns that would sort of match the bottom row. Like things that are two groups of 2 blocks. Oh, like that's 2 numbers in a row that are the same. And then, you know, if I was looking for a 3, oh, these 3 numbers are the same. So that might be part of a pattern or something. But really not too easy to follow. Like, you have 2 there, but then what, you have 3 could be anywhere. So I don't feel good about that. I would say those 5 3s here would match with like the 5 here. Like, that would be a crazy guess doing that. It matches very nicely with these, right? But that's a pretty bold assumption. But it wouldn't match because you could go 1 2 3, or you can go 1 2 3. They both would work. Almost tempted to do that. Almost tempted to do that. 1 2 3 4 5 6 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Space in the middle, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6. Those patterns match. 6 numbers, and then the exact same 6 numbers with a space in the middle. Oh, that's tempting too. But these numbers are 2s. Like, that's not really actually that much of a thing to match with, now that I think about it. Because I'm not actually in the bottom row. I'm like fucking 5 rows up here. But I don't think I like the idea of matching or trying to guess the 6s. I don't think that actually is good. I think the 5 is not insanely crazy, and it also matches up with that there's like a hole. There's like blocks here already, so having 5 in between isn't, like, doesn't really break anything. It's just, you know, if I do this, this is definitely guess territory. And I don't even know if that really gives us anything, because you could have the 3s go from the bottom or the top. I guess it does give me this, and then you go all the way down to like here. So then that means the 5s have to be here and here minimum, which might help with something. What else would it do? What else would that do? 1 2 1 1 2 3 4 5 space 1. So it would mean 1 2 3 4 5. So that would get hit, and then you could have 5 space 1 2 5. That would get hit. Again, it's not too much, but it is something, I guess. I suppose that means that oh no, but you start with 2 and then 6. All right, never mind. Honestly, doesn't give me that much, does it? It makes me tempted to go back and not go with this guess, because it doesn't even really lead me to anything. You know, that's kind of what you want when you do a guess. You want some follow-ups from it. And this is very minimal follow-ups. Like, I'm already pretty much in a guessing position again, I think. These bottom numbers are all 3, so they could go up or down. Yeah, this feels like probably not the way to go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna load back up here. See if maybe we can find a better guess. I mean, the 5 is not crazy. That could still be right. I'm not necessarily saying it's wrong. Just that it doesn't give me much to follow up with, so I might as well sort of abandon it and look for something better. Maybe what I need is like a brain refresh via a stretch break. Even though, I don't know, I feel like not much has happened, but I guess stuff did I guess I blabbered for a while, huh? On cereal stuff, maybe? We'll see. Either way, I think a stretch break is in order. It is about that time. It's 7. We've hit the 7 o'clock mark. And, yeah. Let's do that. Let me open up and see what we have here. Let me open up a
Head over to the Purtle Reddit and see what's going on. See if we got any good vidges. Pause the music. Okay. Yeah, this actually is interesting. I haven't watched this, and I saw the title of it, and I remember when I put it in, I was like, ooh, I actually want to watch this. So, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, boom, stretch break. And this video is brought to you by, this video is by Waitin' Pilkin. And, it's about Rocket League. I played a lot of Rocket League when it first started. Checking. Go support Waitin'. Go support Waitin', yeah. They have a Epic Games creator code with Waitin'. Make sure to go do that if you end up doing Rocket League stuff or whatever. I don't actually know how creator codes work on Epic Games Store, but I'm pretty sure Rocket League is in the Epic Games Store now. And flip resets, I don't think I've ever actually done any of them. I don't think I've done one before. I feel like that was the thing that came past my time, like after I had stopped. But I definitely played Rocket League first couple seasons and was actually I'm actually blanking on the ranking names. But I was in champion or something? Like one of the top. The highest rank, but not so there, like if you imagine like bronze, silver, gold as like categories, and then like gold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. I was in the highest one of those like gold, but I was champion. I think champion was the highest one, and maybe grand champion like is something, but champion, whatever it is, doesn't matter. The point is, Rocket League is great. I played it a lot early on. I even won a tournament with them early on, and the stuff people do now are crazy. Let's see how the story of flip resets evolved. I'm particularly interested in this one, just because I'm familiar with Rocket League and played it a bunch. I think that I guess I haven't really watched a high level Rocket League tournament in quite a while. Like I know they had the RLCS, I think, or something. They had something like that, and I definitely had watched some of that, of the first ones, maybe a little bit, or like randomly, but not too much after, because I was kind of, as I was on my way out, is when that stuff sort of started up, I feel like. That said, watching some of what they can do is insane now. So let's switch over to the headset. Boom. And let's see how the story of flip resets evolved. I imagine they're going to explain what flip resets are, because it's kind of a weird technique. Oh, let's boost this a smidge. I don't know if this was like a fade in, but we'll see.
Not able to get it past the second. Now he comes and looks over to the help that he's got. Fever.
There it is. It's when you go off the ceiling and you get a new jump back. It has made things crazy. Nice production, Waitin'. Here we go. The beginning.
The year is 2016. Rocket League has now been released for 6 months. New fundamental mechanics are still being discovered almost every few weeks, it seems. The half flip was discovered in January, which quickly started being used by the game's top players as they prepared themselves for
I
the
was
first
doing
season
that
of
shit.
LCS,
I was doing
which
that
would
shit.
begin 3 months later. This certainly is a long time ago, but believe it or not, this is in fact where our story begins. On February 10th, 2016, version 1.11 of Rocket League was released. Just another basic patch that isn't too much to worry about. None of the players or even the developers knew it at the time, but this patch right here would include one of the most crucial changes in Rocket League history. Even if you look directly at the patch notes, there doesn't seem to be anything notable about it. You've got some new items, quality of life and bug fixes, and most notably, a new playlist for experimental maps called Rocket Labs. But even today, no one really considers Rocket Labs to be game-changing. Most players just ignore it. The real thing that changed Rocket League forever actually isn't even listed in the patch notes.
Oh,
Did the developers just think
interesting.
it wasn't a big enough change worth mentioning? Did they just forget to mention it? No one really knows. But in the game itself, a few players noticed it instantly. The first documented post of the feature being discovered was a day after that.
Of course it was on Reddit.
Someone discovered that if you leave a surface without jumping off, you would have your flip infinitely to use whenever you want. Today, this is basic information. But before this patch, if you left a surface without originally jumping off of it, you wouldn't be able to use your flip at all. Turns out, the reason for this patch had to do with the Rocket Labs map Underpass. The devs thought it would be more fun if you could drive up a ramp and use your flip after driving up. And
Oh,
they were
true.
totally right.
They
People
were right.
loved it.
That was fun.
It was a gameplay change in Rocket League that was actually supported by the community.
Yeah, it was really
But
fun.
Although a lot of people noticed this new change, almost no one realized what it meant for the future of the game. For situations where the ball is in midair and you aerial at the ball and flip so your wheels are facing the ball, would you actually be able to double jump again in midair? This was the only reply to this post that correctly predicted how this new feature would be used.
What a
But the
genius.
thing is, no one really seemed to notice it at the time. It got buried in the 100 plus other comments on the post. Almost 1 month later, the first documented flip reset was recorded on March 3rd, 2016 by a well-known player named Fisho Kid in custom training. Although at the time,
That's
he
cool.
called it a late flip restore. The way it was used at
That's
the
very
time
wordy.
was totally overkill and not viable at all. But this move would eventually become the foundation of one of the most effective mechanics in the game.
The style. Definitely a lot of style in Rocket League at high
Through
level.
the next few years of Rocket League, freestyling saw a huge boost in popularity. It was at this point where most of the player base realized that the best players in the world competing in RLCS don't necessarily have the best mechanics. Freestylers like Jazer showed what was truly capable in this game by uploading clips to his YouTube channel. Flip resets were no longer just a thing that was technically possible in the game. These mechanical masterminds were getting them consistent. It took over a year before these freestylers could actually pull them off consistently. But once they could, it was beautiful. This mechanic was so mesmerizing even to pros that they still could only imagine pulling one off on the big stage. In May of
Yeah, I think this was probably the case where I was not really playing anymore. Is that like it was a thing, but like people weren't really doing it. Like it was being done to like try to style, but not something that was like this is an effective, like this is a strategy we're gonna use all the time to win sort of thing. It was like a you're kind of styling. It would just be regular freestyling where you sort of are carrying the ball as you move sort of thing, but not with the extra flip.
2017, Jazer uploaded a montage dedicated specifically to flip resets. Only he called them jump resets at the time.
Huh, okay.
That's right. Even a year after their discovery, people still couldn't decide on the official name. So while these insanely mechanical players were starting to hit flip resets in real games, the creativity wasn't really there yet. Most of the shots in these montages looked almost exactly the same anyway. So while it was definitely a cool move, most pros weren't convinced to start learning it yet, considering it took the freestylers a full year to get consistent. And it doesn't even look that viable competitively anyway. After all, these freestylers are hitting these shots on people who can barely aerial. Most people
Yeah,
didn't really think
that's
it
a
would go far
classic.
past the freestyle.
That is a classic. Doing all the fancy stuff on bad people, and then I definitely was in the group. I'm not pro, but I was definitely in the group of like, yeah, dude, okay, you're doing it on a newbie. You see like some clip on Reddit.
Styling world. That was until 2018 came around.
And then you started getting clips where like, wait a second, that actually looks almost impossible because, well, let's just see what they say. I don't know what they say here, but basically, in my mind, it's a you have to jump to commit to a save sort of thing, and then all of a sudden it gets changed.
In 2018, flip resets began making their way out of the freestyle community and into competitive play as well. In May of 2018, a full year after Jazer's montage, Reddles and First Killer did the first ever flip reset 1v1 show match on Johnny Boy's stream, just to see what some of the top 1v1 players in Rocket League are actually capable of. The rules for the match are simple. Each player would take turns going for flip reset goals. One player stays in net trying to save it, the other sets up a shot in any way possible. The goal only counts if it's a flip reset off the ball. And the player with
Okay, that's actually kind of a cool idea. In a way, this isn't a 1-for-1, but it's almost like a home run derby in a way, where like you have to get it that or else it doesn't count sort of thing. But it also can be
the
saved.
most flip reset goals at the end of the match wins.
So let's see which one of these guys can, under pressure, hit a flip reset goal. It could be, it might not be. We're going to have to wait and see. This is an interesting setup by First Killer. Too early. All right, there's a big chance now for First Killer. He's looking for that flip reset. He's arrowed the wrong way, though. He didn't wave dash into that ball, though, which would have kind of made it a bit cheeky to use that one. Rails is going for a quick counter attack, though. And also so painstakingly close to the flip reset.
Very close.
Probably, the way I see this going is like a 10-minute overtime. Oh, this surely, no, First Killer couldn't get it.
After almost 9 minutes of straight attempts back and forth, not a single flip reset went on target. It was proving to be much harder than these players originally thought, until finally First Killer put one on target. And when he did, it was unreadable.
Okay, let's see it. If he taps it, yeah, that's impossible to save.
The very first flip reset on target went in without the defender even touching it. It was pretty sloppy too, compared to what some freestylers were already doing at the time. Players like Evample paved the way for what was actually possible for flip resets. He was already hitting double and even triple resets at the same time that these top 1v1 players were flailing.
Okay, that was insane. That clip is fucking nuts. That's actually so hard.
So of course, the logical thing to do next was to see what two freestylers could do with the same rules.
Oh, that probably is going to be very cool.
Later, Johnny Boy hosted another flip reset 1v1, but this time including freestylers Zen and Evample. And this 1v1 right here is what truly showed everyone what the flip reset mechanic is actually capable of.
This is going to be dirty.
Exactly, so
we'll see. Well, here he is doing his thing. This is what he
Oh,
tries to do.
there
One
it
flip
is,
reset
and
and
there-
the second one.
Wow, he already got his second
try. Yeah, that's actually
Oh,
so
here
good.
we go again.
One,
One,
two.
two.
Looking for the third one.
Oh
Gets
my
it. He's done it
four!
again.
Is that-
I think
how
he got
many-
4.
I really thought that there were not that many more. Oh my
Bro.
god!
Are you kidding me?
How do
Evample's
you even
dirty.
save this? He's not even
You
if
can't
go
save
for this,
that.
if he just does this, how high do you need to fly? And this guy just goes, you know, 3,
Okay,
2
hold on.
casually.
Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me, Zach?
lord.
Look at the power he gets in that
Yeah.
shot as well. How long until we see this in a Jazer montage? How long until we see this in a Squishy
I'm
Muffins
sure
video?
they're already trying.
If they're not already trying it,
They're
then
already-
they will be
Oh,
after
here we
this
go again,
because
the
this
double.
is just unreal.
Yeah.
Words, I don't think words describe how next level this is.
Yeah, I was definitely not playing when they were able to do that. Holy shit. I can't even imagine, like, even when we had kind of stopped playing Demoni, we would every once in a while, maybe every 3 months, and then maybe every 6 months, and then, like, play and do some games or whatever. And, like, every time we would come back, people, it feels like, had gotten better and better and better at every level. Like, you know, let's say, for example, a bronze level player was doing something. I don't actually remember the ranks in Rocket League, just for an example. You understand the idea of bronze, gold, silver. So let's say we were gold, and you know we hadn't played for a long time. Then we come back, and all the people that we're playing against in gold are basically doing shit when we had last played. Those people were a rank above that that could do that kind of thing. And I imagine it's
That single stream
Insane.
and YouTube video spread throughout the entire community. If you were a true Rocket League fan at the time, you definitely would have heard about this when it happened. Not only was this mechanic instantly considered one of the most beautiful things in the game, but it was also one of the most deadly. No one knew how to save this. People weren't even getting close. If you could learn how to conserve boost well enough to pull this off in a real game, the flip reset would surely become an essential mechanic at the top level of Rocket League. And it sure did.
Bro.
Professional players like Squishy and Justin quickly began going for flip resets more than any other new mechanic. About a month later, on June 28th, 2018, Squishy hit what he considers to be his best goal ever at the time. That goal was, of course, a flip reset. A bit of a sloppy one, but a flip
That was
reset
still cool,
nonetheless.
though.
A month after that, he hit an even better one in 2v2. And the special thing about this one, it was actually necessary. Flip resets were starting to be scored in ways that were
Damn, yeah,
actually
that would have been saved if you didn't have the extra flip.
viable in competitive play by a few select pro players. None were scored in RLCS yet, but at this rate, it was just a matter of time.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I want to switch headsets.
Okay. Yeah, this is cool because I basically, you know, this was kind of all after my time, so cool to see how this went.
And I missed their miscommunication chance for Gimmick, but he has no boost. Ball bouncing to the net. And that one hit off to the
Grand finals, you're pulling it out?
side. Cloud9 mounting an assault. Squishy pounces to himself.
He gets
Flip
it.
reset. Can he do it? Squishy movements. Torment finishes it off. What a play
Does that count? Does that count?
from Squishy and Cloud9.
Norman gets this one away. Squishy's airborne, keeping it here in the midfield, giving himself options. He's got an open
Squishy.
net in front of him.
He
Puts
got
it
it!
underneath. Oh my goodness, the flip reset
Dan.
off the defender. He pinches it. And today just continues to be one of those days. Justin finally, though, look at that, gets the flip reset off the ball and scores.
As soon as this mechanic hit pro play, the flip reset meta became a long-term back-and-forth battle between offense and defense that slowly developed over the course of years.
How are you supposed to defend that, though?
Once flip resets started being used, the defense had to figure out how to read them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit seems... Because they could just not do the flip. If the defense commits to blocking something that's higher, and you just let it fall below them.
Once they figured that out, the offense had to figure out how to counter that, and then the defense to counter that, and so on and so forth. Both Justin and Squishy ended up hitting flip resets on the biggest stage in RLCS Season 6, which kicked off this chain reaction. They turned the flip reset from always being known as a fancy freestyle mechanic into something the pros actually need to practice defending. Through RLCS Season 7, some more players learned the flip reset and began scoring from them in professional matches as well. As hard as this
That's a perfect example of that. Well, honestly, it's kind of the reverse, where like the extra flip was so late it was basically on the ground. But anyway.
Mechanic was to learn, it was nearly just as hard to defend. So even basic and sloppy ones were still being scored in RLCS because of its unpredictability. By the time Season 8 rolled around in 2019, it became known that whenever a mechanical player goes in the air uncontested, there was a solid chance they would go for a flip reset. And because of this, you'd see
Oh shit, Scrub Killer. Okay. I remember him.
defenders pre-jumping trying to block the net and predict the path of the ball. They actually got pretty good at it. Flip resets were no longer considered an automatic all-hands-on-deck sort of threat. If the defender predicted it early enough, they could shut it down before it got too dangerous. But
Yeah, you still have to get out there early though.
this new strategy on defense of predicting the flip reset before it would happen opened up an entire new avenue for how it would be used on offense. RLCS
Alright, anyway. I remember I already said what I've said.
Season 8 European League Play Week 4. In game number 3 of TSM versus Veloce, Alpha 54 on TSM pulled off something that marked yet another change in the era of flip resets. At 1:47 on the clock, Alpha begins an aerial attack with his full boost tank and good amount of space. Immediately upon jumping, he turns his car upside down, preparing to get a reset as he's already done multiple times in RLCS before. Seeing this, Cassio on Veloce, who is following closely underneath, can safely assume that Alpha will surely drop this down for a reset. So he jumps up to try and shut it down before it begins.
Yeah,
Little
but
does
just
he
let
know,
it
though,
fly.
Alpha is already one step ahead the whole time. Although Alpha 54 has no vision of anyone on the field here, he already knows exactly where Cassio is. He saw him beneath just before he jumped up to start the attack. So instead of placing his wheels on the ball as normal, he keeps his nose pointed up and sets up a completely normal double tap. Something that would have been easily defended before flip resets became the norm.
So basically exactly what I said. Just do a regular hit.
But now, the simple threat of a flip reset is enough to draw Cassio completely out of the play. And for these players, once that setup is there, it's all routine.
And time, Flame off the ground, air dribbles by 1. Alpha takes control again. And TSM controlling the game. Alpha 50.
See, that's a classic. That's a normal, like, double, you know, off the backboard kind of shot. Hey, Elemental.
4. That's not his first double tap. 5 goals.
He's just going to make the defense shudder with fear. They're like, oh, is he going for the flip reset? No, he's going for the double tap. Freaky, completely lost. What do you defend?
Nothing.
What do you defend?
You don't defend
anything. You don't know
anything.
what he's going to do.
That's what I was saying. As soon as Man, I called all this happening because it's obvious. As someone that was usually playing like on the defensive side, if they can flip reset or not, like you basically have to guess either way, which seems because I don't know how you're supposed to do it now. If the person knows they can do one or the other, as the defender, literal RNG, right? Like you're in the reactionary position, which is bad.
He's a wild card, a magician.
RLCS Season 9 and X saw even more creativity in flip resets from all regions. There were more fake flip resets, normal ones, and even flip resets from situations that you wouldn't expect them at all. The most deadly ones, of course, being from unique positions like off the ceiling or redirects. Players were definitely getting better at scoring them faster than they were getting better at reading and saving them. By the end of RLCS
That's because reading them is like impossible.
X, it was clear that the best way to defend flip resets was to prevent them in the first place. They were far too...
Yeah, that is true. That's also the case with like regular like air dribbling and stuff too. But anyway, yeah, Elemental, we're finishing this video and then going to the ultimate, very last Ultra Picross level.
too deadly to be...
I hope your Friday's been good, by the way.
...comfortable reading no matter how much you practiced it. So top teams figured out some strategies to shut these plays down as early as possible. One of the most common strategies used required 2 or more players on defense. One of them would stay back and defend the net, while the other would challenge as early as possible. Not necessarily with the goal of reading the opponent and blocking the ball head on, but instead to force the attacker to do something with it. Originally, players would just challenge the play head on. But this wasn't as effective because the attacker could get the reset and in the process drop the ball underneath. And now that they had the reset, they could do anything they want with it. Essentially leaving the last guy on defense to defend for himself, which obviously was not ideal. You'd often see it happen where the attacker goes below the first defender and above the second, making for some insane 1v2 aerial plays. So to fix the issue, defenses started switching it up, so now the first defender would predict the drop down and the second would cover the net and backboard. This way, if the attacker dropped it down for the flip reset, it would be immediately shut down. And if they faked the flip reset and went for a double tap or a direct shot on net, the second defender would be in position to cover it.
This is great and all, but there is also the factor of, you know, there's only 3 players on a team. So like if one person is slightly out of position because you went for an aggressive, like tried to score a goal, and then now all of a sudden, yeah, I don't know.
This was all extremely ideal though. It didn't always work out.
I feel like I should just let the video play because I keep saying what they're about to say.
This nicely for the defense.
I'm glad your Friday was chill though.
Sometimes the play developed so fast that they either didn't have 2 defenders back or the 2 defenders didn't have time to set themselves up in the right spots. And because of this, the amount of flip resets hit in competitive play only continued to rise.
Now what?
14. That's how many flip reset goals were scored in the recent RLCS Fall Major tournament alone. 14 flip reset goals in one tournament.
Is that
Rocket
a lot?
League is a new game because of flip resets. It's crazy to think that they never would have been possible if it weren't for a negligible dev choice back in 2016. A change that was made for the purpose of making a goofy, casual game mode just a little bit more fun ended up being the foundation of one of the most beautiful mechanics in this game. Mastering the art of the flip reset is something that even the best players in the world today can only dream of. But even if it never will be mastered, being able to get a perfect pop, wheel touch, and powerful shot on net for the win will always be one of the most sought-after skills in this game as a whole. Now do that on the biggest stage in front of millions of people, and you've solidified yourself as a part of Rocket League history.
True. It is funny that like history, like all this, and then the name Squishy. Squishy. No, but that was good. That was well, I'm gonna mute that, but that was a good video by Waiting. Some nice history. It's weird because even though I wasn't really playing when a lot of that actually happened, because I did play the game a lot and had like a decent level of experience and knowledge, I could kind of predict what was gonna happen in the video, or what happened in real life, I guess, in terms of how it ended up playing out. Hello, we're here. You're here. Music. But yeah, good to hear that your Friday was chill. This is the very last Picross Ultra level. And it's pretty hard.
Screen.
I've pretty much done all of the oh, I also changed all the emotes back, as you can see. Yeah. Now you can do all the old Pep ADs and everything. Well, actually, I guess the Pep AD is the one that doesn't change, but, you know, you get the point. You understand still. So yeah, this is the last puzzle, and this is all of the free stuff that I've gotten. I think I have to guess from this point, though, from what I understand, from what I've looked and read and messed around with, I think I'm gonna have to make a guess, which is terrifying because I've already looked and there aren't many great guesses to go with. Problem. Yeah, that is the problem. So 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4 space 1, 4, 5. Yeah, we can't get that. 1, 2 space 1 space 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 space 1, 4, 5, 6. Can I guarantee that? I guess I can, because 1, 2 space, then the 1 can't be there, so you assume it's there, and then space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this has to be a 1, because 7 has to be in here. You can't get to 7 with there, because that's already 5. So I think I can do that here too, because symmetrical, right? Or no, yeah, no, I can't, because there isn't a dot here yet. All right, but this means what? 1 space 1, 2, 3 space 1. I guess this could, well, you know what? Wait a second. This can't be a 3, because the 3 would be that, which is illegal, because that's 4. 1 space 1, 2, 3 space. Yeah, so this has to be a 1. Well, yes. Yes? I think so. I think it has to be a 1, because 1 space 1, 2, 3 space 1. Which would be 1, because that's already there. So then that means 1, 2, 3 space 1, or 1 space 1, 2. Yeah, yep. Okay. Does that give me anything else? No, because this could be 5 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. But then there's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I mean, it's great that I did those things, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 7. Okay. Did you get Snow Elemental? This has to be a 2 or 3. I guess you could get 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I don't know, it doesn't really tell anything horizontally, but it is an extra dot, I guess. 1 space 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, let's see. 1 space 1, 2, 3 space 1. It also could be 1. This could also be the 1, and then this could be 3. Yeah. Probably not. It's probably going to be symmetrical, but a teeny bit? That's good. I got a lot more than a teeny bit, so that was annoying. Quite a bit more. Quite a bit more. Quite a beat. Some refreshing water. Water's pretty great. You're here for the last level, Ayaya? Nice. You missed, I guess both of you missed. I guess everyone missed. I don't think anyone was here. but I did do 2 more cereals. So you sort of missed 2, I guess. RPB, this one is hard. Well, you know they've all been difficult for quite a while, but I think I've gotten all the freebies that exist right now. There was like one spot I was tempted to guess. Not this row, because there's so many patterns that would work. Like there's 5 3s here, so you don't really know where you would guess one of these 3s horizontally. Or sorry, there's 1 1 1, 2 2 2. Wait a second. Maybe that is it. Maybe it's 2 2 2, 1 1 1, 2 2 2. Could be a guess to go with. How were they? They were sort of what I expected. You know, one of them was a chocolatey, fudgy type cereal, so I sort of knew, you know, I wouldn't love it, but was hoping there would maybe be something a little more interesting about it. There wasn't really. This guess I actually do kind of like now that I'm thinking about it more, because it starts as 2 2 2, and then a bunch of random numbers, then 1 1 1, then a bunch of random, then 3 3, and they're kind of spaced out evenly. This is a guess though, so I'm putting it in the guess. We have 2 save slots. We have the only real mathed out ones is the top, and then bottom is I did a guess and I'm gonna go from there kind of thing. So loading back up the non-guessed one. I don't know if I can really continue. I don't know if I get any more extra stuff. I guess if you want to know what they are, I can show you, but started off with a little cosmic brownie action. And this was the chocolate / related one I was talking about. It was chocolatey and stuff. I was disappointed because it feels like they could have done more with it. I even mentioned some ideas I had of what they maybe could have tried to do with it to make it a little more unique. But I won't do the whole rant on what that was. And then, box is fucking big. The Dunkraoos. So those were the 2. Yeah, fancy, right? Dunkraoos. So those were the 2. And then I also, but I did a meme video thing today. That one up today. I feel like I'm really far away from getting an actual video up though. The Unity one I feel like I'm forever far away from because it's such a longer VOD. Like an hour-ish of gameplay. I've been spoiled by doing like a lot of these shorter things, like the puzzle and dragon rolls, and then the cereal video where like the VOD I have to go through is 30 minutes at most or something. You saw it? Nice. It wasn't perfect. I spent a lot longer than I would like to admit on it. And I ended up where I ended up on it. I think it was okay. Last I looked, it was almost at 100 views on TikTok. And I uploaded it, you know, like 11-ish or something, or 10:30 maybe on there. So, I mean, for 6,000 followers, I assume that's not a good number, but I don't care. I was thinking there's maybe a chance that it gets more because it is an animal, and you know the turtle video was an animal, so I thought maybe there's a chance that people that followed for that would click that one. We'll see. But yeah, it definitely did not blow up like the turtle one. It makes me wonder even more, like how did the turtle one do what it did? Like how did that happen? It's a mystery. It's all a fucking mystery. It's all a mystery, dude. Yeah, I don't think there's any actual more mathed out ones I could get. I mean, I did sneak these little dots here, which is nice, but I can't do the same. Even though the numbers are symmetrical here, 2612, 13211, 5214, 2123, 1313, 133, 2123, 5214, 13, 2612. Like that's all symmetrical, and then the those are all symmetrical, but the dots here are not actually, because this row has a dot in this one for the 261, but not for this one, so I can't get the guaranteed dot that would like match the same way. Even though it's likely to be the case, I can't like actually math it out. So I'm tempted to go back to the go to the guess strat. I think that's what we'll do, just so we can get moving a little bit. If it's wrong, and that's fine. Okay, that actually alone confirms it's wrong. That actually by itself confirms that it's wrong. That's funny, because this row can't have any 3s. So that was quick. That's good. Got that out of the way. Get rid of it. It's gone. I guess I'm glad. All right. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, because you can't have anything that's 3 2s in a row. That is interesting. All right. Back to square one. Go back over here. Back to over here. Yeah, definitely cannot be guessing where the 3s are then, I guess. I guess I have no clue then. Alright. Okay. It does sort of mean that there's probably, you know, there has to be a combination where like one number has to be a 1 and then the other 2 can be thicker numbers, so that, you know, these would go downwards, but it wouldn't go beyond, like it wouldn't be 3 across sort of thing. But there's so many different ways to do that. Like you could do this. You could do this, right? You could do 3 of those. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, you could do this, or you could do this. You could go here, go here. Yeah, there's just too many different combinations. You could go here even. So, a little too much to deal with. Fortunate. Because there's not really any other good guesses from what I've seen. This was the only other guess. To line up with the 3s here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then doing the 5 on this row. But that's still pretty big guess time. And when I do that, all that it gives me is this. Which doesn't actually, like, really help. It gives me, I guess, tells me that that's blocked, which maybe that does help, actually. Alright, hold on. This is our new guess. This is our new guess strat that we're gonna work off of. Because now that we have this, that means that the 5 has to be up here. And then this has to be a 1 or a 2. Because you could still do 1, 2, space, 1, space, 1, 2 sort of thing. It also means this has to be here, because 5. Which means these have to be blocked like that. At 4. What was this before? It was 3 already? Yeah, so it has to be part of the 5. Okay. Which means that this is guaranteed downwards 1, because it's a 2 or a 3. You don't really know. Yeah. That also means, yeah, the 4s there. This is already 2 dots. So that means, yeah, either 1, 2, 3, space 1, or 1 space 1, 2, 3, or, you know, 1 space 1, 2, 3. 1 space 1, 2, 3. I guess we know that this is a 3 because we're going off of that plan. We don't know if this is a 1 or 3 vertically, so we can't really get that. And again, this is all coming from the 5 guess in the middle, which means, you know, we know that this is 1 and then this is part of a 3, so you can do that. I guess I could do this if I am guessing that. Means this blocks, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Oh shit, that's not 3, 4. This is, oh no, it's here. Yeah, okay, I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, they're like slightly not lined up the same, throwing me off a little bit. There's like a bit of non-symmetry happening. Just a wee bit. Yeah, so 5. Don't know if it's the top or the bottom. I guess in that case, that means this is the 2. Because Can't fit the 2 there, so this has to be 2, which means this is a 1 because they're all 1s here. So that means this is a 1, and there's only one place that there's a 1, which means this is a 2, so then they're blocked because you're that way, or either up or down 1. And then there's going to be one more 2 vertically, and then a 3. Okay. Okay. Does that tell me anything? It'd still be a 3 that way. This way, this could be a 1, it could be a 2, it could be a 1, 2. Can't be a 3, so you can block that at least. Not much, but it's something. Again, save on the 3rd slot because this is our guessing slot that we've worked off of. Yeah, this was because we know it's a 2 or 3. This has to have a 6 in it, so I can do this because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, that's with the 2. That's with the 2. You don't know which side. This is a 2 or 3, 2 or 3. I guess technically it could be a 1 space 1 2 space 1 2. Yeah. 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 3. Yeah. So that still works technically. Any exciting dinner plans? Repub? Yes. I'm hoping I can get some more from this. Let's see. Yeah, because now 1 2 3 4 5 space 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, but I can at least guarantee not that one. This one. Nopers, how about you? Well, I mean, I already had yogurt at the beginning and then had the cereal, so, and then I just had an apple actually. I think before you got here we were doing stretch break with a video about Rocket League and stuff. So, oh, I should get a guarantee here because of the 5, so that's cool. Oh, weekend? No, I think I was saying, maybe I did say, did I say weekend? Maybe I did. I thought I said dinner plans, but that's also a thing to discuss potentially. Chicken, ziti, broccoli. So wait, if this is 1 2 3 4 5 space 1 2, that's a guarantee. Okay. Wait a second. 1 2 3 4 space 1 space 1 2. That has to be 2 then. Space 1 2 3 4 5. I think that's okay. Because you got 4 space 1 space 1 2. So this has to be involved somehow. And then space went, yeah. Okay. Alfredo sauce. I ain't afraid of you. Okay. Let's think. 1 2 3 space 1 2 3. Get it? Like, I'm not afraid of you, but I'm not Alfred of you. Get it? It was. Can't win them all. Actually, wait a second. Doesn't this have to be? Because you can only fit 1 5 in here, because it's either this way or, this way or some in between. Then you have to go 1 2 3 4 5 space 1 2 3 4 5. Yes. Okay, so that's guaranteed up 1, up dog. That means this is guaranteed 2. Yes, because that has to be 5. That means that's the 2. Looks like a Gundam. That is an early read. This is a already 2, so it has to be the 3 because the 2 isn't until way later. It means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That's pretty good. Because that means 1 2 3 4 5 6 block, which means this is a 2. Wait. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. There is a 1 here, and that cannot be possible. So, I think something is messed up. You can't have this be like this because this has to be a 5 or a 2 or something because the 1 is only way down there. So let's back up. It looks like you're calling it right now. Hard call. think that's, hold on. Can I load this guy? Yeah, alright, so we backed up a little bit before things got too crazy. And that was when I thought, okay, you have a 5 here, here, either direction, but then this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess this technically could, no, because this column is all 2s and 3s, so this has to go up. Right? Unless, hold on. Hold. If this was 4 space 1, 2, just, this is because I need to visually see these here. So okay, we're looking at this. Remember this. Remember what this looks like right here. 4 space 1, 2. Remember this. Remember this. Remember this. Remember this. Okay. Now we go here. So that was with like this, right? That was when we were doing this. And then that would mean this is here, and that means that's there. Is this now legal? 5, 2, 4, 2, 5, 5. Okay, alright, that's legal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But this has to change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I don't know what happened up there, but we'll act like nothing happened. So that means this has to be a 3. Which means that this 5 is that way or that way, okay. But it can't be, so it has to be here. Okay. Alright. I'm not convinced that what I have done is, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not particularly convinced on what I've just done, but we'll continue and find out. This guarantee goes down at least once. But let's see, 5 and then 2 space. Yeah, because this could be, let's see, 1, 2 space, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has to be the 2. Means 2, 3, 4, 5, and that means this is a 2 and this is a 2, which means this is. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay, we're in trouble. I think this just doesn't work. Because you have to fit a 3 first, then a space, then a 2, and then a space, and then a 3. And then I think if I did this, what does that mean? That means this is a 2 here. And then this is a 2 here, but you can't have a 2 there unless. Yeah, I don't think. Unless this is a 2 up here. And then that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is a 4 and a 2, like this. And then this is a 3. I don't like what's happening right now. I don't like what's happening right now. But we're continuing on this guessing. Yeah, no, this can't work because this is a 3 horizontally. Yeah, no, this is not fucking working. This is not working. This is not working. No, that does not work. And then we don't have the 5 anymore, which means you need a 5 there. Nah, that ain't it. Alright, back to square, whatever this is, but I have to pee, so maybe you can see something, who knows. How was the snow situation for you, RPV? That was depressing though. I mean, that might be the most wrong guesses so far in the puzzle, which I guess makes sense. This is the Ultra H, aka the Ultra Hard, and it doesn't actually mean that, but you know. You got like 9 inches. Pfft, I got like 9 inches right here, you know? Okay. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to how much we actually got, but it was definitely an annoying amount. God, this looks so barren compared to what I had before. Both guesses were wrong, dude. That's bad. Well, I should have been able to recognize that guessing these was gonna immediately be wrong, but the 5 being wrong was disappointing. Though not, I guess it's not that surprising. Well, no, because you don't know where the 6s are gonna go, but I was gonna say it's not like symmetrical this way, but I mean, I've definitely double checked a bunch of spots for any freebies. 1 2 3 4 space 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, and same thing. 4 space 1 space 1 2 space 1. Or you know, 5 up here. And then this is 3 up or down, and then a 1. 1 2. Yeah, and this could still be 1 space 1 space 1 2. And this 1 2 space 1 1. Space 1 2 3 4 5 6 2 space 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yep, but I can't do that over here because there isn't a dot for me to work off of yet, so that's why that part's not symmetrical. I mean, I could assume it's symmetrical because I mean all of these numbers are very symmetrical, so I could make that assumption. That might be the best guess to go with right now, is like this and this. Overwrite what we had before. This is the new guess, but I don't even think this guess is gonna really give anything, but it's there, it's matching. It has to be a 1 because then that's 3. Does that help? Not quite, because this could be, you know, 5 space 1 2 3 4 5 space. Yeah, if we knew there was like a thing here, then we would know we can fit 5 here and here and it actually gets some stuff. We can't actually do that yet. Don't have to shovel? Oh, I had to shovel. This is up or down. This is, could be 1 space 1 2 3 space 1 space 1 2 space 1 2. This could still all fit in here. So that's great. The 8, yeah, that thing. And I don't think there's enough info. No, like, oh, this way is 3 or 2, and then which direction? This could be 7 space 1, so we can't do that. I guess if I truly wanted to do symmetrical, I could do this, because then now it's actually symmetrical, I think. What's here? I don't know if that does become fully symmetrical now. I mean, the numbers are literally all the same, so that's why I'm kind of leaning towards that. Thing is, they don't actually really help too much. 1 space 1 2 3 4 5 6 space 1 2 3 5 6 sort of deal. Space 1 2 3 space 1 2, so you can't guarantee 1 2 space 1 2 3 space 1. Yeah. It would be very tempting to assume that this is 1. It also is the center, so it feels like that would make sense. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that like it's like that almost. But again. That would be on the hard or guess side. Because it does... There's a little bit of something to it. Is where you have a girl who made her run around the whole world. Do your parents use the snowblower, or do you guys have someone that like plows it for you or something? I do want to assume that this is the one really bad. I don't know if that gives me anything though. I think it does. But could do like this whole thing. Guess these two. But then I have no idea where the third one would be. 1 space 1 2 3. This is again quite guess heavy. With a pie. Damn, he's got pies on his four-wheeler. He never asked for help. What is this? 1 5. And that's definitely a shape. I guess if those are ones, that means the middle's blocked. Can't have ones there. Probably 3 and 3. Wait, what? This doesn't work either. Wait, hold on, go back. Dude, why has everything become 3s when I try to not do that? Okay, so this would be 5. This would be 2, this would be 1. This would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 5. Oh, because I already have this dot here, so I'm like, oh, this has to be 3 space 1, but then this is... Dude, oh God. Why is everything wrong? Usually I can get a good guess on these ultra hard ones. Usually I've been forced to do one guess at least, but I've made it like a pretty educated guess and able to then like fucking snipe the rest from that. I've done like 3 okay, 1 of them was really bad and dumb, and I should have known to not do it. And because of how quickly I realized it wasn't gonna work. The 5 in between thing, I think, was a reasonable attempt. It did not seem to work out. And then this whole assume the middle thing definitely didn't work out. So you can't do that either, huh? Well, then what the fuck can you do? God damn! What the fuck can you do? I don't want to just keep guessing 3s until I get one that works, though. That's, like, very frustrating. Well, what the hell else am I gonna guess? What the hell else am I gonna guess? 1 space, 1 2 space, 1 2 3 space, and 1 2 space, 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 1 2 3. Fuck! I was hoping that I could guarantee the 3 in the middle here. It's very close. 2 space, 1 2 space, 1 2 space, 1 2 3. Because on this side you go 1 2 space, 1 2 3. Then I would have been able to guarantee that, but you can still fit 3 over here. Oh, that's so close though. It wouldn't even really give me much. It would just be 3 and then and then you know, then you get the 5 here, get the 5 here. That means that's like part of the 6 or whatever. That means these get blocked. That means this has to be at least a 2. That. This has to be 6 like this, at least, which means 5 is still there.
this can't be 5, so you block that. So this has to be a 2. This has to be a 1 or a 2. You don't know. It has to have the 5 up here. So this is kind of like that other one that we were doing. Kind of like that other one we were doing. What else I had? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, then you can't have the 5 here, so then you have to have 5 like this. 5 like this. This. Which means this is at least 2. Can't fit 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3, 5, so that blocks all of that, which means that's a 2, and then that's a 2, and that's a 2. Then, oh no, it doesn't work. So, don't think that one quite works unless you start. Yeah, and then that doesn't work because of that. So then you would have to have that be a 2, but you can't because then that 7 doesn't fit. So yeah. Womp, womp, womp. Nothing ever works. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. Feels friggin' bad, man. Hold on. I'm checking what long mix is after this. Oh, okay. We're gonna apparently get happier music after this, so maybe that'll make us smarter or something. And by us, I mean me. I'm dumb right now, I guess. God, fuck. Well, let's see. Is there anything? I don't want to just keep throwing out shit though. But it feels like that's what I have to do, and that I really don't like that. I don't like that. How's Scala treating me? It's a thing that exists that I would rather it didn't. What do I like about it? I haven't. Well, I was gonna say like haven't had to do like the whole making classes for interfaces for abstract like all that like Java stuff as crazily, but that's also just because I've been working on things that already exist and already have all of those things. So at first I was gonna say that, and then I was like, well, wait, that's not like because the language. That's just because it's already all done. What do I like? Oh, I guess there is one thing that's kind of nice. The REPL, which I've never heard of until of this, but I think it's a thing you can do in Java, maybe too. But you can like spin up a REPL, REPL, which is sort of like almost like when you do those sort of coding test or interview things where like it's like a little environment and you can just like type stuff in and like run it right away. Except you can, like, let's say you have a class or something, like you've done a bunch of stuff, made a bunch of classes or whatever. You can like spin up a REPL and then import those with like a regular like import my class semicolon thing, and then import it, and then you can just like do stuff. It's good for like spot testing things, and not spot testing in terms of like how you normally think of testing for programming, but more like how does this, if I'm trying to parse a string that has that and that in it, and I just want to fucking like run this, some string thing that messes with it, instead of having to like create a test file and run it through a thing, you can just like do it in there really easy.
That's like the one thing I feel like that I've actually thought is cool. Yeah. It's like an interactive console type thing. Exactly. Well, Scala is basically Java, in a way. And when I was first reading it, it sounded like there were ways that you could do it in Java or something, but I've never heard of it, so I think no one does it, or maybe it's like annoying to set up or something. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That's the one main thing that stood out in terms of easy to explain things that, or things that I actually have enjoyed that are different. There's a lot of other things that are different. I don't know if I like them or not, but they are different. 1 2 space 1 space 1 2. I don't know what to do. This truly is the last hardest level. This is truly the ultra level. Alright, I'll look away from my screen, computer lady. Jeez. Stop yelling at me. Oof. Are you a big chocolate guy? I was thinking about that because of, like, I had the chocolate cereal thing, but I guess I could just expand it to be, are you a chocolate person in general, sort of thing, and then go from there. You like chocolate? What about chocolate cereal? There's a lot of things that are one away from being, even this 1 space 1 space 1 2. Like, I can't even guarantee that that's a 1. Technically, this is not guaranteed either. We're going off of this being symmetrical. Symmetrical. I'm like tempted to do this, right? That's a tempting thing to do. And then 1 2 space 1. 1 2 3 4 space 1 2 or 1 2. You fugs with Cocoa Pebbles. This could be 6, right? 6 space 1 2 space 1 2. You could just there too. So this doesn't even really help, does it? Not really. I guess. Well, no, because you could have 1 space 1 2 3 space 1 2 3 or 1 2 3 space 1 4 1. So nothing helps. It's symmetrical though, so you know there's that. You got that going, which is nice, I guess. This is still technically the guessing save slot, even though I've barely done any changes. One, 2 space 1 1 space 1 2. Okay. I don't know. This doesn't tell me anything. Doesn't tell me anything. Come on, game. It's usually not this bad. Like, with the not being able to chain anything or even having, like, reasonable guesses. The symmetry of this, like, left 2 or 4/6 or whatever the fuck it is. Because it's a little more than a half, but This symmetrical portion has actually made this almost like worse for me because it's made me do a bunch of guesses that have been wrong based on it being symmetrical. It has made me do a bunch of guesses that have been wrong. But I don't want to... God. I feel like I'm just fucking repeating myself, but I don't want to just do a bunch of billion guesses, me. I want to do a billion guesses. No fucking answers. There's no damn answers nowhere. 1 2 space 1 2 space 1 2 space 1 2 4 5. There's no answers nowhere. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Just cheap. I mean, I can just keep guessing stuff, but it's like really fucking lame. I'd rather not do that for the last one, but there's just like literally no. there's nothing. There's nothing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 or 7 8, yeah. Nothing. Give you no juice to work with, which is lame. I don't like when the puzzles are made in a way that you have to guess. Granted, maybe there is some complicated, like, because in a way, you don't have to guess. If you just memorize every move you do and how it would chain, then you wouldn't have to guess, right? But like, there's a limit. There's a limit to how silly that becomes. Like, oh yeah, let me just memorize like this. Let me just memorize this and then work off of this part off of memory and this chain of like all those like how I did basically how I've done guesses already, where it's been you know, like instead of doing these dots, no, I just need to memorize the position in my mind until I get all the way through the chain. It's like fucking chess grandmaster shit. You're like playing the game in your head until you get a point where you're stuck or you have a checkmate, and then you're like, oh no, I have to revert. And you like fucking revert and your mind rewind. That's basically what this would have to be to not do actual guessing and follow up. You like that sound effect? With that in mind then. With that in mind, perhaps part of the reason I don't typically do that, or at least while I usually like count out things, is so that there's some semblance of being able to follow along. Right? If I went true guessing right now, I think I would go 1 2 3 4 5. And then I would go 1 2 3 4 5. Well, no, because that's not really symmetrical either. Maybe I wouldn't do that. Maybe I would do the opposite. Maybe I would do this and then do 1 2 3 4 5 space 1 2 3 5. Because then this part stays symmetrical. That becomes a 2. That becomes a 2. You have to have 5. And then it has to be a 2. So it can't be this. So it has to be here and here and there. This has to be 3. It has to be 7. 5 6 7. 1 2 3 5 6 space. Oh no. So you block those. And then this has to have a space here. Oh. This has to have a space here because otherwise it becomes a 4. And so that's a 2, then the 5. Then this is, I guess, you know there's 1 dot down here, but this could, I guess, technically be a 3 or a 2. Actually, no, it can't, because then you would have this situation, which is illegal because there's no 3s in this row. So that was just to show. So what that does mean is that this is the 3. Or I guess if you did 1 2 3 space 1 2. Yeah, all right, fine. I'll wait. Yeah, I guess that's true. And this is a 2 this way or this way. Definitely illegal. This has to be at least 1 down, so that's something. Okay, so that's 7. This is 1 2 3 4 5. This is 2 up. This is 2 up.
This has to be 3. We know that. This has to be 5. This is 2. This is a dot 1, 2. Ready for World War 3. I certainly don't think that's a guarantee. I mean, if I was a betting man, I would definitely bet against there being World War 3. Because all the rich people don't want that. And what they get is usually what happens. So. If we all die, then we can't buy the things that they make that make them rich. And if we all die, then the rich people don't get to make fun of us for being poor and them being rich and getting to, you know, make us do stuff. I mean, that's only like partially a joke, partially not a joke. I have not been a huge fan of doing the whole like memeing of the World War III stuff because the Ukraine stuff is really bad. At the same time, I do understand oh, I guess I can dot here, right? Because this is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pog. Okay. That's cool. This is starting to feel better, I have to say. This is starting to feel a little bit better. I guess that means this is all blocked, right? 555 is already done. Yeah, once I realized this was symmetrical by doing this, I was like, hold up. Hold up. And because, like, the way that this is symmetrical here, and then it sort of stops, and then there's some junk over here, it made sense for this to be over here by its own. Like, sort of not being symmetrical. But yeah. This has to be a 3. This has to be a 3. These have to be 1s, because, like, everything has to be a fucking 1 there. This has to be 2, because 5 is here like that somehow, and then it's up or down by 1. This has to be a 2, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so there's 1 more. But yeah, the Ukraine stuff is like really bad, and Putin has lost his rocker basically. I remember there was actually a quote I read the other day, or maybe earlier in the week, that was sort of from him, Putin, from a long time ago, saying something about if you're in leadership too long. And this is paraphrasing because it was definitely way different, but the end of the, you know, the paraphrase is basically if you stay in the position of leadership too long, you can go crazy and like lose reality basically, and that might be where he's at this point. Because the quote was from a long time ago. But yeah. It's been annoying seeing... It's weird. Because there's the half of me that's like, you shouldn't, like, seeing some of these Twitter memes and TikTok. The very first day, or the night that it first happened, Wednesday night, like, Twitter was already trending, like, hashtag World War III, hashtag whatever, and seeing people make fun of it and everything, and like that's not so great. People are dying and stuff. Then on the other hand, there is sort of the whole I don't know, it's weird, like hoping, but at the same time it's like it's one of those things where it's just tough. Yeah, 18 to 60 males are not allowed to leave is, yeah, like it's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big fucking situation that is pretty serious. This has to be blocked here just because you can't have a 4 in the row, so that means 6 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 2 that way or that way, we don't know. This could be a 2 or 3. This could be a 2 or 3. We don't know. This could this be 2 space, 1 space, 1, 2, 3? No, right? 1, 2 space, 1 space, 1, 2. Yeah, so this has to be the 3 then. Just can't fit it. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a second. wait a second. That 9 part was wrong. The 8 is correct. The 9 is not. And then this 9 is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so boom, boom. which means blank, 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 and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There we go. There we go. And then you can't have a 2 there, so that's blocked. So you can't have a 3 there, and then you can't have that, so that has to be a 3. That has to be a 2. This has to be a 2 here. This is a 2 here. This has to be a 2 there. That has to be 2 here. 2 there. Block that one. 3 can't fit there. 2 can't fit there. 2 is here. All right. Ooh, we got like kind of a either a tail or a claw or something going on up here, right? You see that? Like a tail. Is this like a crab? Bro, if the last puzzle is a crab, that is wild. But I can kind of see it right now. I can see a bit of a crab shape forming potentially. I could see a bit of a crab shape forming potentially. I'm just saying. Just saying, we could have a crab on our hands. We could have a crab on our hands. 5, 2, 3. That means this is 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 3 and then 2. 2 here, so 2 here, and then 1 here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gundam with a big arm. I don't know. It's looking kind of crabby to me. It's looking a little crabby to me. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 3, but we don't know. And then this has to be a 2 up or down. We don't know. Okay. This is a 1, so this has to be a 2. So then blocked. Is that right? This is a 3. I mean, if we're going by the, you know, the whole it's all symmetrical thing, we would assume this, but let's think about it and see if I can not have to do that. Complete. So if you did 3 space 1 2 space 1 2, yes, all right. Gundam with a big arm is. Did Gundam exist at this point? I think it did actually. Probably. It probably did. What the hell? It's 8:27? I guess I've been on this longer than I thought. It has been a tough one, so that is fair, I guess. This has to be 2s like this because we already did the 3 over here. That means this is a 2 and this is can't have anything there, so this is it. At least 1 that way and that way, which means this is a 1 and this is a 1. And, you know, it's 4 there or 4 there. Whoa, these look like eyes. You see this? This looks like eyeballs to me. Like eyeballs to me. I'm just saying. Oh, wait, we have the 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huge, because that gives the 5, which is a 1. Which is a 1, which is a 3, which is a 3, which is a 9, which is a 2, which is a 4. I guess that doesn't give anything, but maybe it is a tail. Ooh, now I can kind of see this as a tail, and then this is like lighting on it kind of thing. So it might not be a crab anymore. Might not be a crab anymore. But I'm definitely on the right track. That way. So let's see. 3, 1, 2. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's 2 here and 2 here, but can't guarantee it, and I don't want to try. Don't need to. Wait, so that means this is a. Yeah, so that's 2 that way. Can I get anything else? So wait, so 2, 1, 2. So that means the last thing is 3, so I can block those. Yeah, and I should be able to do the same here. Yeah, which means a 3 can fit here still, which is annoying, but okay. Can I get anything here? Not quite yet. The other thing is, like, it's already gone. There. Part of the reason I mentioned that quote of like going crazy is because he's also threatened, I think, Sweden and Finland
in the past 24 hours as well to not join NATO when we can kind of see what happens if you don't end up joining NATO. It's like a lose-lose. He like threatens you to not join, but then if you don't join, he invaded anyway. So it's like, well, wait a second. What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? That is not a very fair situation. Yeah, because it could be 5 space 1 2 technically, I guess. So I can't necessarily do that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I could see here that I can assume is right. Like I would assume 1 2 here, and then 1 2 here, and then 1 down here and 1 here. I would assume that this goes up 1, then across 3, then dunk 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 dunk. Basically how it is over here. I have a 3, a 1, and then a couple of 2s. We got this, we got part of those, we have one of these, we got all of these, we got 5 2 3, we got 5 5 2 4, we got think, we got think. Okay. 1 space 1 2 3. Yeah, I can't actually those. And then this bottom stuff is still mystery. But there should be a way for me to get something here. Still, I think with amount I have, I gotta be able to find something. Gotta be able to find something. I guess if this was the 2, it would go one way or the other. This 2 has to go one way or the other. Well, let's see. If I dotted here, then that would mean... this is visually. I'm showing you this because I can do this part in my brain because I've already done it. But just to show you why you can't do this. Because then you would have 3 and then 5 and then 2. Like, assume that goes all the way. But you can't have a 3 horizontal. So that already knocks that out. So I can knock that out, for example. I can also do that here and here, actually. You can't go 1 2 3 because same thing. So I can knock those out. Sorry. Block, 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 block. That one, 1 2 3. Yeah, that one I don't think I can, but hold on, I gotta look away. But sounds like you found a piece. Piece of business. Is it the horizontal? Is it a horizontal row or a vertical? Whoa, you said something. In the peripheral, I saw it was like 2 3 something 6 1 maybe. Sounds horizontal. No, that sounds. I don't know which one it is. Horizontal? Okay, I was right. It was horizontal. Okay. Maybe I hadn't gone down there yet. Where's the horizontal? Oh, it's 2 3 3. Where is it? Here? This has a piece, huh? 2 3 3 2 5, huh? Oh, wait a second. No. Now that I've done this, I've done that. The 3 is either in here or in here. So if I did 1 2 3 1 5 2, so that can get split. If I did this, that also would work. Here, we assume this is the 2. 1 2 space 1 2. Yeah, I guess so. I can assume. Oh, so that's what I had thought earlier, but I thought I couldn't get the math on it. But yeah, I can because we have this guy. Okay. Which I think that means 1 space 1 2 3 4 or 1 2 4. Okay. All right. I mean, it's definitely gonna go up here to be eyeballs, but I don't think we can't actually do that, right? Because we have one. So wait, actually maybe we can. 1 2 space 1 2 space 1. So you can't fit it. So yeah, you can assume there's a 2 here. It's just here you technically can't. But I mean, this has to be part of the 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. Means this, that. Okay. So 2, so this is a 3, this is a 1, this is going to be a 2 up or down. I mean, obviously it's going to be down for symmetrical purposes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, space 1, 2, 3. The 2 there, which means 1. 3 can't fit here, which means 1 space 1, 2, 3 can still fit technically. Technically. Let's see. So you had 3 here. So then the next number is a 3. But you can't, because then that would take up all the spaces. You can block this and this, because this has, at most, can be a 3 that way, which blocks this and this. Now these are 1s, which we kind of knew, but, you know, had to hand wave. Alright. Well, you can't fit a 3 here, horizontally, so you kind of have to block that and that, which means 2 is there, which means 3 is there. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, then there has to be a 2 above. I guess we know is 1 2 space 1 space 1 space 1 2. Okay, this has to be a 1. Means this is 2, which means 1, which that's there, which means that's there. Which means this is why I don't like doing the red, because I have to like keep updating it all, which is annoying. And then you got these. Block that because of the 5 thing, which means block that. Which means this has to be part of 3, so you block that. Then you have to have a 2 in here, which means, you know, the 2 there means here, there, and the 3 is there because the 5 is there. Then the 2 is here, and then the 2 is here, and then the 2 is here, and then the 3 is there, and then the 2 is here, and then the 5 is here. And you have to have 2 space 1, and then you got the last 1. This has to be 2. You block it. Okay. It's a dog or a beaver? I guess, yeah, you could, yeah, it's definitely not a crab. Like, those are definitely ears, and this is definitely, like, a tail. Because the head ends here, and then the body's gonna, like, stick out a little bit that way. Makes more sense, because the crab, like, if they were doing a crab, they would have it be symmetrical with these things. Clamps, the claws. Instead of just having one big one to the right would be weird. And once I had done this part here, that's when I sort of knew it wasn't a claw anymore, just because the shading wise makes it look like a tail, like a curly tail sort of thing. Okay. Now what? Where we got our eyes on? We still have to fit a 1 and then a 2. You got to fit just a 4, right? 1 2 3 4. What is it? 4. This has to fit. Okay, so we got 1 3 1 2. This is a 1. Nice. This should be the same. Also nice. If we could find the 3 vertical, that would be great. I mean, it's a pretty good chance the 6 is gonna be this thing connected, but where's this? There has to be a 4 in here? 1 2 3 4. That's one of the part that's slightly different, so can't quite guarantee that, but okay. This is a good song. This is a okay. I feel like I could probably guarantee the 4 in here. But 1 space 1 space 1 2 3 space 1 space 1 space. I guess not, because the 4 could be in the middle. Okay. All right, you win this round. The 3s could still fit here, which is annoying. Definitely annoying. And you play Zora Kingdom from OOT. guess. Oh. I googled not Google, YouTube Zora Kingdom OOT, and then it was just like a bunch of like footage. like people like playthroughs and stuff. I'm like, oh wait, we want the song though. You mean Zoro's Domain? This one? Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to sidetrack for a moment here. Because hearing this song, hearing that, okay, this is a little bit complicated. Hold on. Okay, so have you ever heard like remixes of a song or something? And then now whenever you hear that song, that's what you hear, sort of thing? I have a thing like that for certain OOT songs. And so there was a guy that did an album of mixing Ocarina of Time music with other stuff. And that other stuff was this album called The Ocarina of Rhyme. And this is Zoro's Domain version.
Brown skin, disco jet, technique, she's the angels, the higher he gets, collects hearts and halos and wings, says earth legs, guess your man, give nothing much less. Such stars leave the heavens upset, and they got his quick rest, the more clever he gets. Jet calls vex, steady deeply regrets.
You can see my OBS, but whatever. It is what it is. Here we go. This is my favorite part of it. Boom, boom. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I actually don't know if I would get DMCA'd or whatever. According to YouTube, it doesn't look like it got caught by anything, but some of the other ones do. This isn't even really one of my favorite ones on it, to be honest. I think the best ones... It's kind of not fair, because like Gerudo Valley is already such a banger, you know? But yeah, I definitely can't do this one. I guess I'll do it first like a little bit, just so you can hear it, but I have to pause it really fast. Okay, you get it. I can't do that. I can't though. I get bodied. I'd get kicked off of Twitch. I can't. It's illegal. That's an illegal song. YouTube even captures it. It does the like UMG or whatever. So it still might block the entire VOD just for that like 5 seconds, because that's cool. Anyway. Yeah. It's weird because I think it's a thing where like if I haven't heard any of them in a long time, like I haven't heard any of the Ocarina of Rhyme stuff in a long time, then if I haven't heard it in a long time and I hear the regular Zelda stuff, I might not think of it. But if I've heard it anytime recently, then there's like a buffer of like 6 months where if I ever hear another Ocarina of Time song that was from the Ocarina of Rhyme album, then boom, it'll be put back in my mind. It needs another like 6 months before, like it has to go a long time without me hearing one before it just lets me hear the Ocarina time music without thinking about the rap ones. Anywho, we gotta figure this shit out. Gotta figure this thing out. So we got the 3s. This 4 can go either way. Kind of annoying. Oh, we finished your song. Okay, well, back to what. Okay. This guy. Feels tough. Feels kind of tough to get this. It certainly is looking like the 3s are gonna be in here. Actually, wait, can I guarantee the 3 can't fit now? 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2. Fuck! I thought I was good. I thought I was all set. Because then I could have guaranteed the 3 in here. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3. Damn! So close. We gotta find the other one. We gotta find the other one. What else has to fit here? You have to fit another 2 and then a 3. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3. Is that true? 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Whereas this just has to be a 3, the whole thing. But that all that means is that it's this way or that way, which is fine. Then here, 1, 2, 3, but you could also go here. So that doesn't help. Then what do we have here? 1 space, 1, 2 is left. Yeah, so that doesn't work either. Okay. We gotta fit 2 2s and a 1. 1 space, 1, 2 space, 1, 2. Hold up. 1, 2 space, 1, 2 space, 1. Or 1 space, 1, 2 space, 1. Okay. Means this is at least 2 wide because it's either a 2 or it's a 4. Which means this is 3 at most, so I can block all of this. Because it's only 3 up or down. Which means this is the 4. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Which means this is a 3, which means I can block this, which means 2 can't be there, which means 3 can't be there, which means boom, boom, which means 2. Which means 1, 3, 1, 2. Alright, well, okay. This has to be a 1, which means 2. Which means... I don't know what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? This has to be a 2, which means this is part of the 3 that's remaining. So I block that and that. Okay, okay. This has to be 8, 3, 1, space, 1, 2 can't fit. So this has to be a 1, I think. Yeah, and then that means 2 here, which means 2, which means 1, which means 1, 2, space, 1, 2. Well, that doesn't actually... Oh, the 4 can't... That 4 can't fit in 1 slot, so that's 2, space, 1, 2, which means 4 and 4 and 3 and 2 and space and 3 and that. Alright. That means this is the 3. This is a 6. Space. This is a 3. Space. This is a 4. Space. This is a 1 and then a 1 and then a 1, 2, 3. This is a 4 and then a 1. Okay. 6, 2, 2, 3. So 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space. Yeah, something like that. This has to be a 1. Means 3 can't fit there, which means 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, which means 2. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, which means 3. Means 4 space 1 space 1, which means 3 space 2. 4 space, which means 2, which means 2, 1, 2, which means 2, which means 2, which means 3, which means 3 and 3, and boom and boom and boom, which means 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3. 2, 4, 2, 1, 6, 2. That's done. 2, 2, 2, 2. It is looking kind of dog-esque. Apparently Chinese banks are cutting up Russia now. Huh. I thought, yeah, okay. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, blah, blah.
5, 2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. This is 1, 1, 3, 1, which means this is a 3. Yes. 4, 2. That means this is 4, 1, 1, 2. Okay. That's blocked. I thought, oh, maybe I misread. I thought I read something that was saying the opposite, that like China was the only one working with them. But maybe that's changed, or maybe I misread it. It could be one or the other. Okay. What do we have here? What's going on now? 2, 1, 2, 3. So that still is 5, 2, 1, 4. This is still the same. 2, 4, 1. So 5, 2, 1, 4. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that left side is almost. I mean, the right side is almost all done. We got like a little thing. Yes. One more 2 left in this horizontal. Right? Yeah. I'm ignoring top. Okay. This is all taken care of. 4, 1, 4, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 6. Oh, we have the other 6 now. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. That means, oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or, 8. I should have been able to see that was ready to go. Okay. 1, 1, 2. That means 2 here, which means 1. Means 2 is in here, which means up here. Block that because it's 2 that way or that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 all makes sense because it matches and whatnot. 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means this 1, 2. So this is all gone now. There's 2, 1, 1, 4, blah blah. Means this is a 2. 1, 2, 5 can't be there, so it has to be here. Which means 2 down here, which means 2 there, 2 there. So bottom row's done, that row's done. It is looking like some sort of fox-esque creature. Oh yeah, you were thinking the same. 2, 1, 6, blah blah, so that's done. We already have 1, 1, 4, so this is all done. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Means 2 here. There it is. Hold on. We have to pause. The reason we have to pause is because this is actually the last one. So I want the sound on. I want the sound on of the game. Oh, okay, hold on. The sound's broken. Okay. I will look away for 20 seconds first. Actually, I'm gonna go pee. Then we'll have our like grand reveal, even though we kind of know what it is. Also, I don't know if you noticed, RPB, but the emotes are back to normal. Okay, here we go. Alright, boom. And that means the last spot is here with our... This has got to be a fox. Alright, here we go. The final puzzle. It's done.
It's finally over. It has to be over. Oh, is it a coyote? Like a gray fox or something? Or a wolf? Something. Oh shit, look at those fangs! Damn! Alright, got the screenshot from Microwavy. Alright. Alright, there's our wolf, coyote, something. Oh my god, what is this? Bro, what is this? Hold on, suspend point. We gotta play it safe here. I don't know what's about to happen. This was not here before. What did you... What is happening? I mean, it's a nice tune. Kind of weird that he's winking at me. Wait. No! This is a menu! It's not over! How is it not over? Oh my god, dude. This game doesn't fucking end. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't deal with this game. What is going on? Oh my fucking god. Bro. You can't do this to me. Hold on. What is, when I reset the game, what does it look like? Oh, there's no hand. There's no hand, but it still looks the same and he still winks. Jesus fucking Christ. And they have timers. And they have timers. With penalties? Let's double check. They gotta have penalties, right? Oh, no! That's so much worse for me. That's so much worse for me. Okay, the only good thing is that they're 20 by 20s instead of 20 by 25. Oh god, dude. I thought it was over. I finally thought it was over. First it was the level 10s. Okay, then it was the specials. Okay, those were tough. But we made it through. It took a while. We made Ultras after credits. They gave us a credits and they gave us Ultra. And now we beat Ultra. It had less levels than normal. Like, oh, these are actually truly the extra levels. Surely. And there's more? There's fucking more level. Are you serious? Now I'm scared. Now I just don't know what happens. If I beat this, if I fucking beat these levels, what happens after this? What happens if I beat these? Is Mario coming out of the screen and fucking punching me in the face and fighting me? What are you going to do next? I don't understand. How can you do that? How can you do that to me? An I, you added a letter I? Is that what that is? Is that a letter I? I don't even know what it is anymore. No, that's not the letter I. That just matches up with the yellow text here. That's what it is. It's not the letter I. It just matches up with the Nintendo Ape Jupiter thing. Do they put a menu within a... I do have to say, though, that is kind of cool. That is kind of cool, though, that the main like thing when you start the game is actually the same as like this secret level thing. But also very confusing, right? I clicked around here for a while and was like, that's weird, nothing's happening. Maybe it's like a special song or something that it wasn't there before, I didn't notice. No, 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 no. You can click these now because you have a hand. And it's actually extra levels. Unreal. When you beat, yeah, dude, if, I was gonna say when, but now I'm like, if. Does the game just go forever? But if, let's say for a moment that these are actually the final levels, 10 levels, right? Can Reggie, like, I don't know, compliment me or something? I know Reggie's not the Nintendo guy anymore, but like, I still feel like I want it to be Reggie. I feel like there's no way someone has played through all of these on Twitch.tv, Twitch.fucking television. There's no way. There's no way someone has done this already without having like already memorized or done them before or something. This is this is crazy. I'm actually like, so last time when the Ultras showed up, I was like, okay, I get it, I suppose. Like, after I can kind of see it. A little weird that it's only in the Wario section, but maybe that's like, maybe the Wario ones are harder, and so they want you that infinite time, so they're being nice when, you know, they gave the credits, and then there's, okay, I can see that. Now 10 more levels, which is more than when was in Ultra. Ultra was only 8 levels. Now we have 10 more levels, and there's a timer with penalty? Who made this game? Who made this game? Who do I need to yell at? Did fucking I feel like Miyamoto did this shit. Miyamoto he had to have some part in this. He had to have. Someone. Who did this? Who did this game? We're going to Wikipedia. Who made this game? Who made this game? I can't. Why doesn't no one even say? Sequel was released on Japan in September. Virtual console. No, it doesn't say it anywhere. It's fucking Mario Wiki. Give me regular Wiki. Regular Wiki will tell me. Okay. These are the guys. These are the guys. I found them. These are the ones we need to yell at over here on the right side. My face is in the way. Alright, we need to yell at Takeshi Kawaguchi, Tsunekazu Ishihara, Agura Tanaka, Toshiyuki... Oh, I don't know how to say that last name. Actually, no. Toshiyuki, composer, he did a good job. Designer, I guess designer, he did a good job. He just makes the levels. He doesn't decide who, like, where the levels go. It's Tsunekazu and I can't even say it. Takeshi? Those two are fucking evil people. Those are two evil people doing that to me. Evil men. Hey, this is some work of Toshiyuki though. That music, pretty good. Toshiyuki with the tunes though. Bro. Jesus fucking Christ, mate. Oh, that was weird. It like restarted. Okay. Dude, what the fuck? I was like, oh, this will be sick. I'll finish Picross like right before the end of February. It'll be like a nice thing that I can mention in the end of February like streams summary tweet thing. Be like, oh yeah, we finally beat Picross after like fucking a billion years. It's hype. No. Except Except, no. That's actually not what happened. Instead... Dude, look at my playtime on this game! Are you serious? What the fuck? Look at my playtime on this game, dude. Granted, there's like maybe anywhere from like 2 to 8 hours of that maybe is me not actually playing, like going to the bathroom, water break, stretch break, whatever. But still, at least like at minimum, I feel like 75 hours of this is actual playtime. Dude, 75 hours? I did not think it was going to be that high. I thought it was going to be like maybe 50. 81 hours? At least 75? I mean, the good thing to take away from this is that I'm getting my money's worth of NSO, I guess. Right? I mean, shit, 81 hours? Shit. Dude, I've been playing this game for 81 hours and I'm not done! That's actually crazy. This is a single player game. I've been playing for 81 hours and I'm not done. And it's not open world. This is not an open world game. You can go fucking catch a billion alpha shinies and Pokemon Arceus, okay? This is a puzzle game. I have not repeated puzzles. I'm actually like losing my mind. This game is insanely huge. I played this game for minimum like 75 hours probably. And I've not finished. And I'm not a bad puzzle game person. Like, I'm pretty decent, at least. I would like to assume maybe above average. But for the sake of the argument here, I would like to assume I'm at least average. 75 hours, are you kidding? That's with rewinds. That's with doing, like, not... That's with, pausing with... I guess 81 counts when I pause that. But still... Bro, they made games different back then. They really made... You know what? Now that I think about it, they deserve more props. Because, back then, $60 for a game is a lot more than $60 for a game now. And most puzzle games, you probably aren't going to get your money's worth. This game, you're getting your fucking money's worth. Like, you're getting your $60 worth of gameplay in this fucking game, if you bought it back in the day, even though it was only released in Japan. Dude, I feel like I need to find a copy of this and buy it on eBay out of respect. That's where I'm at. I feel like I need to find a copy on eBay and buy it out of respect of just everything that this game has put me through. Because, Jesus. I mean, I'm still, like, I can't help but just laugh at how insane this has been. Especially now that I know 75 hours, dude. Minimum. I mean, it says 80, right? But I'm like, heavily rounding down to 75. It might even be, wait. Where? Hold on. Wait a second. Did it always look like that? I didn't even register in my mind. It's easier to see here because it's more zoomed out. If you look at slot 1, it's Mario and Wario's like heads butting against each other, and you see like half of Wario's face and half of Mario's. That's pretty sweet. Dude. This game is crazy, man. This game is crazy. What the hell? I don't even know how I'm supposed to like summarize this when I write. Whatever. First, I'll just post the wolf thing so I don't forget it. It animated cool and opened its mouth and showed fangs and stuff. Alright. Whoa, this song's actually getting kind of interesting. I don't remember hearing this part before. Ooh, I like the way it looped there. It's nice. Okay. All right, RPB. I think it's probably that time. I think for sanity's sake, and you know everything else involved, I think it's probably for everyone's best that I stop there. Dude, that's just... I cannot believe the game is not over. It's actually difficult to believe that the game is not over. I don't know what your weekend plans are, but I hope they're good. Wild. What a weird stream. I don't know if I was stalling or what. I feel like because I basically started Picross at like 7. This one puzzle. I feel like maybe it was a little later because of watching a video or something. But damn, I feel like I've been doing it for a long time. I don't know. Oh, either way. God damn, dude, that actually messed up things. I thought it was gonna be over. Fuck. All right, well, it's definitely not going to be a immediate priority. Like how I kind of wanted to finish the last ones. It's like, oh, I'm gonna finish Picross. It's gonna be sick. And now it's like, oh, there's 10 more. So I think it's gonna go back to being a random filler type thing for a while. So there's a co-op game I kind of want to try to get Dem to do, but I don't know if that's really gonna work out. We'll see, I suppose. So otherwise, you know, maybe I will just start the next game then. Thinking it's gonna be the 27th, so we're about to hit March. Maybe we start Mario game or something. Mario March, perhaps? I don't know, we'll see. Anyway. Anywho. I'll catch you on Sunday. Obviously, I'll be in Discord and stuff. Stay safe and healthy and all that stuff. And have a good one. Peace.